And that's going to be the intro to this episode.
And I'm bringing it back now.
We're bringing it back.
It was like a huge stand, so like I couldn't roll my chair over. Well, this is what I'm doing. Speechless.
I don't know what to ask you. If that's your kink, I'm so happy for you.
I will throw my old Kindle across the room because I'm not doing that tonight.
And now, here are your hosts.
Hello, fellow bookworms. Welcome to Bookmark Your Next Chapter, a podcast hosted by Katie,
Amanda,
and Kristen.
Three friends who love books. Well, friends, this was a set of chapters, wasn't it?
I called it. I don't think it was mentioned because it was the episode I was gone. Literally, I have a timestamp note. And I was like, it's happening in chapters 41 to 42 or 3 or something.
Really? That's so cool. You're like, this is the chapters that this is going down.
I put my guess in and I was right.
Guys, I have
That's
a
cool.
confession.
Oh, you liked it, didn't you?
Oh, God, no. No. I have thoughts. That is not my confession.
I was like, oh my gosh. Okay,
No.
sorry.
That
So
was
my
a
confession-
great confession.
I know.
So
I was
after
like,
Amanda
whoa.
and I recorded the last episode, I'm like, okay, I just need to just know when it's going to happen so I can just be mentally prepared.
Oh, you
So
cheated.
I Googled and I said,
You
what chapter does it happen in? And that's all I Googled. And I'm like, oh God, 44. That's how we're going to end the next episode. Cool.
You're like, great. I need to
Yeah.
get ready for this.
So,
so
I
funny.
kind of dreaded it the entire lead up to that. But anyway, here we
But
go.
now we're over the hump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
Literally.
And,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yep. Okay, so anyways, after that,
Anyway,
if you haven't already assumed as much, today we're going to be covering chapters 39 through 44 of The War of Two Queens. And we're going to have thoughts. But before that,
before that, because clearly we've already, broached the subject. As usual, we're an R-rated podcast, so any spouses, any parents, children, anyone you don't want listening to this with you, it is time to send them off to some other location, grab your beverage. It's virtual book club time.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. We're going to talk about some Kieran dick.
No one interrupted me there. Like,
Yeah. Where's your
oh.
penis, Katie? Say penis.
I just did. Kieran's
said-
dick. Because there was some grinding
mean,
going
it was
on.
kind of like, I don't know whose dick it is. Could it be anyone's dick?
Oh, Lord. Before we get to that happy union,
Yeah.
Oh,
we start at chapter
I can't wait.
39.
I don't even know what to expect, honestly, at this point. We'll
Oh,
see.
I'm just going to read my notes verbatim when we get to that chapter, friends.
I'm excited about it.
I can't wait.
All right, before we get to that, that's just a teaser, unlike what they did. But anyway, chapter
was not.
39. Chapter 39 opens in a Cas POV. But Cas, Poppy, and crew are riding down the hill to Padonia. Padonia? How do you say it?
Padonia.
Padonia.
That sounds
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
Cas sees the new Atlantean flags for the first time and he gets emotional looking at it. Poppy asks him if he likes them and he says he can't wait to show her exactly how much he likes it later.
Oh,
Any notes on that before I hop into my notes, friends?
Nope. I did not.
All right.
comment on any of
I
that
just was
specifically.
very confused starting this off because it doesn't say Cas, and I forgot we were in Cass's POV
Same.
last time.
I
and
had
was
to
like,
scroll up.
Oh, see, it's in the audiobook. It's just his voice, so I knew. That's
Oh.
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was
I
like,
did
I,
the
had to
same
like
thing,
go
Kristen. I'm
back,
like,
and I'm like,
What? Why is this making no sense? I don't understand.
Like, I feel like a chapter start should have. It doesn't matter if the POV changes. Make sure you
I
say
agree
who
with
the
that.
I
POV
agree.
is.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
agree.
call.
Because, like, yeah, what if you just stopped reading? That has nothing to do with
Yes.
the podcast. What if you were literally just reading the book and put your bookmark there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway,
Anywho. Mini rant for the start us off.
I have a note. My second note into this chapter is I do not like reverse voice. Oh, I know what I'm saying. Reaver's
Ignore me.
voice. Because I'm like,
Why?
I don't like reverse voice through the narration of Cass's POV. But you know how, so like we are getting Poppy's POV for the most part, right?
Yeah,
So anytime we've heard Reaver speak, it's through
Oh,
Poppy's.
right. You've only heard it in the
Yes.
female's version.
So I've
Oh,
heard like someone else
buddy.
pretend to be Reaver. And I was like, this is not Reaver.
Oh.
Like,
weird. That would be so
yes,
weird.
because whoever does Poppy's voice, the way that they speak for Reaver, to me at this point, is so on point to his character and the way that he, he's a different kind of guy, right? And they really depict that perfectly, and it doesn't happen through the other POV
That's so
narrator.
funny.
Yeah, I was
never
like,
thought of that.
Yeah, I was like, I like this Reaver
Yeah,
version.
because Cas has not come into contact with Reaver before this set of chapters. Oh, that's funny.
Yes.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
That would be.
You're like, no, not
Yeah,
another
like,
character change.
It sounds like someone else, totally, because he has a very specific sounding voice. And at first I was
Right.
like, who the fuck is this? And then I was like, oh my gosh, do not like.
Dislike
But
button.
anyhow.
That's funny.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I have them approaching the Padonia rise, and Poppy remarks on how beautiful it is because it's like completely overgrown with purple wisteria trees. And Cas says that they're going to need to remove those because it's starting to damage the rise itself. And that made me a little sad because it sounded really pretty in my head. But here
It
we go.
seemed to me too like it seemed like a random thing to bring up. Like, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to destroy these because I'm like, is
Yeah.
there something like
Gonna
not
happen.
monumental, but like, do these flowers mean something? And if they take them away, that means something? Or is this me just trying to like make something?
I
of
was wondering,
everything?
like,
because it just seemed
The
like,
color of the trees, yeah.
yeah.
When they're like, oh, it's purple. and
purple.
I'm like,
Mhm.
interesting.
Like lilac.
Yes.
Yes, right. I'm like, and now they're like, oh, we have to remove them. It just seemed like such a random.
Well, and there's a
thing.
lot of significance to trees in this series
Yeah,
too, right?
there
Like with
is.
the blood forest and
Mhm.
the trees of Ios or whatever, and
Yes.
yeah.
So-
So Poppy asks what happened to the royals that were stationed there, and Emil confirms that they had abandoned the city before they had arrived, just like what happened in Whitebridge and Three Rivers. And then I put, I do not like this. This sounds like either A, it was too easy of a conquest, or B, the
Mhm.
plan is already in place by Isbeth.
Yes.
Malec says that when Poppy sent in King Jalara's head, the royals had already started arriving in Carcedonia. So like this is they've kind of been abandoning for a while.
Yes.
But I'm still like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Same. I was getting those. The blood crown has always been one step ahead, and they've
Yep.
always had that per hand. I was getting the same vibes here. I kind of allude to it more when they come up to the tomb. And
Oh,
like,
yes.
that's when I was
Yes.
really strongly getting those feelings. But yes.
Same
I'm-
though.
yeah.
So Nail and Perry confirmed that when the royals left Whitebridge, no child or adult mortal was left alive. They left behind a graveyard. Some of them had already started to turn when they showed up, and they had lost some soldiers and woven to the Craven. Nail says that when they tried to do the same to Padonia, the mortals there fought back. They still lost a lot of lives, but not as much as, like, not as heavy as
Yeah.
Mhm.
the other ones, which was kind of crazy. So jumping ahead for a minute, but when they're all like bowing and stuff to in my head, for some reason I was thinking it was Atlanteans when they're bowing to Cas and Poppy, but is it these mortals here that are now doing that?
Yes, it is the mortals there.
It is.
I think it's a mix. I think it's a mix
Yeah.
of the army that is there,
Right.
but when she's like commenting on it, it is
Yep.
the mortals there as well that have
Okay.
fought and whatnot.
Because they're like all hail our king and queen, basically. And I was
Yes.
so
Mhm.
I was thinking it was just the Atlanteans, but if there is still mortals there, they had
Yes,
know.
I think
Yeah.
that was like a realization to Poppy, like what we did before and not in like giving people the choice. That
Okay.
word was
Right.
heard up to this point, and like, oh
Got
my gosh, it's
you.
working, and these people see us
The ones
differently
that
than
fought
what-
back and-
Yes, yeah,
got you.
Mhm.
that's how I.
I mean,
took
I
it
guess they're all
anyways.
Atlanteans now, technically, I guess, if we
Yeah.
want to get specific.
Yep. not wrong.
So Poppy and Cas lead the charge into the city, and people start realizing that they're here with Malec. Malec is quiet, standing quote-unquote rigid as death as he stares ahead.
Mhm.
Cas grabs Poppy's hand as they enter. They're being cheered and bowed. Oh, so I guess I wasn't skipping too far ahead along. It's
So
my
I do
next
have a
note.
note here that happens right before this. Then
Go
so
for it.
it's when Nail is there, and they were like talking about the Duke of Three Rivers, because like you were saying, the first town pretty much everybody was wiped out. Second
Yeah.
town, it was like people fought back, and then the third town, which they're at right now, is the Three Rivers, and they basically say like nobody was touched, and the Duke just left.
This is Padonia, though,
and-
right? Not Three Rivers.
Oh, but they were talking about sorry. Then they were
Yes,
saying that the Duke of Three Rivers left, but like didn't harm anybody.
Yes, correct.
And
yes.
so, two things I have a note about that is first, Nail is catching on to the fact that Malec wasn't a captive there and wasn't abused like Cas. Because they were saying and talking about the Duke of Three Rivers that everyone was killed in the first town and took over, and then she asks Malec if she knew the Duke, and he said he did a little but didn't know much about him and that he always kept to himself. And that's when Nail was like, how well kept were you when you were there? And like Poppy just jumped in and was like, it's a long story, like whatever, but it was just interesting that
how fast he
like,
picked that up.
Yes, like there was that like realization. And I also started wondering, like we knew that Ian, if we're gonna say he was ascended, and he's not gonna magically come back, hopefully, but he obviously was a good ascended, so maybe the Duke of Three Rivers also was a good ascended and could have like prepared his people in a way that the Blood Crown didn't know, saying like these are the people that are coming, what have you, and then he just like walked away and allowed that to happen. So I would like to believe that, but
that would be cool.
Anywho,
I thought it worth noting. I don't think you've mentioned like the dragons fly overhead. I think we're
Yes. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, go for it.
Reaver is purple black, and I'm like, that feels significant to me. And just the coloring, like the purple black. All the others are like green or like one color. And for some reason I'm like, is he related to Nectus? But I don't know why I thought that. Like I don't remember what color Nectus is, if it was described.
I
also didn't realize it until this section, but Reaver's like way larger than the other ones.
Yeah,
which I didn't know
knew that
until
either.
like we're getting it from Cass's POV, and he's like, "Holy hell, this thing's fucking huge!"
Yeah, just the coloring, the way Reaver says, like the way he's like, "This was this temple." Like I'm like, oh, I'm really like wondering if there's a relation from Reaver to Nectus now.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
That would
like
be
maybe he's like descended from them or something.
Yeah,
that would be cool. So Poppy is then greeted by Netta and Tawny, and Cas mentions that he tenses and doesn't know why, and then recalls that Kieran had warned that there was something different feeling about her now. Not bad, just different. And Cas agrees with that and says that the feeling is hard to explain. So this is his first time seeing Tawny with her white hair.
Yes, that's right.
Because he's catching up on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this I thought was interesting. Poppy hugs Tawny and can tell that she already feels a little warmer. Tawny says, "Oh, it's just because of all the movement. Like Netta and Gianna are making me train, and like I'm training to fight, whatever." But I'm like, I don't think so. I think that means something.
My first note. I have something just before this that I'll get into, but I have my first note about Tawny. I'm like, guys, do we need to be nervous of Tawny? Is this my sus radar going off for no reason again? But it did. I'm like, it was very like, oh, it's just because I've been this. I was like, I don't think so. Like, there's no way that it's just because.
Like, I don't think she's anything bad, but I definitely think it means something.
Or if she is, she doesn't know she is. Like, I think that whatever it is, it's not inherently sinister on purpose. But maybe there is some dark magic that I don't know, you know what I mean? That she has no control over, that is the reason she is the way I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, could Isbeth have something on her where she can see what she's doing and Tawny doesn't know that? Or like, I don't know.
I don't remember feeling suspicious. I remember reading that and being like, interesting. I didn't write a note about it. But as you guys are talking, I'm like, oh, okay, what if I just had like a theory come to mind?
Yay.
Not a crazy one or anything, but I'm like, what if it's something like the longer, like there's something on her, kind of like you just said, Manda, and like the longer she's with everyone, like it's warming up, kind of like a chemical explosion, like that heat radiates off of it before like something bad happens, and like she takes out Poppy or something. Yeah.
Because remember,
that
Tawny
just
was
came to my mind.
Tawny was a gift to Poppy from the Blood Queen.
Yeah.
So maybe this
like
gift could be a message, and we don't even realize that yet.
I don't like it.
I hope not. But before this happens, before Tawny comes in, I was just making note here that I love like Cass's inner monologuing about how somebody, I think there's like a woman says to Poppy, like, your plan worked, or someone does. And then Poppy is like saying to herself, like, it's not my plan. It was everybody's plan. Every single person that was involved in executing this plan, like, this was an us thing. And Cas was saying to himself, like, how, like, she was so afraid to take the crown. And like, this is exactly why she was the right person. Like, the fact and the way that she's communicating, like, this wasn't, oh, I did it and whatever. It was like, we did this. This was your plan just as much as my plan. And I
think it was Emil she was chatting with.
Is that who it was? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, I like that.
I thought that was a nice just touch.
He's
there.
like, look at her go.
Yeah.
You know, Queenie and stuff.
Right.
Love it.
I love that too.
Yeah.
So Cas addresses Tawny and says, I'm glad to see you up and moving about. And she replies, and I'm glad to see that according to everyone I've asked, you love Poppy just as fiercely as she loves you. And I don't have to punch you for lying to her.
I loved this.
Me too. Poppy whips around. She goes, Tawny. And Tawny adds, and for kidnapping her. She goes, Tawny. I just thought it was so funny.
Kind of like a female Reaver, you know, like it kind of.
Yes,
so
it
cool.
was.
I just love
and then
him.
Cas
She's
is
just
like,
so protective. I love it.
I know. And Cas is like, if you really like need to get out of your system and punch me, like, you can go ahead and punch me. It's fine. Like,
he's like, do it. She stabbed me in the heart, so like,
yeah. And then what was it? Poppy says, like, you can't just go around punching the king. And Kieran's like, well, someone forgot to tell you that. I just thought that was really funny.
Yes, it was. That's so good.
So then Cas sees his dad. This part was a little sad.
Yeah, it was.
He's
But,
like unable to talk.
I just have feelings about this because, like, I just can't understand why he doesn't feel the same way about his parents that he did about his brother when he learned his brother had an involvement in things, because his brother had involvement in things and stopped and his parents didn't. And I still can't understand. And like, I get he is mad, and like it explains it here how like when they do hug, it was like an emotion of like anger and love and all of that. But like, he was like slit brother's throat angry.
I think
but, like,
he feels
his
more
brother was
betrayed by
gonna-
Malec.
And like, his brother
again?
almost killed Poppy.
But
like,
so did his parents in two ways.
it was less direct. It was direct.
It was if we don't think about like the Alistair thing that happened, they still willingly sent her and Cas to the Blood Crown knowing what they knew. And to me, that is like a death sentence in itself. Whereas Malec was like, I'm going to do this because of like, you know, whatever he believed. But then as soon as he got there, he realized he was wrong and was like, okay, I didn't. But like, these
I feel
people
like
didn't change their minds.
I think Cas is feels more betrayed by Malec, because he's like, his whole existence was like, I need to save Malec. I need to save Malec. Malec is suffering the same way I did. Like, oh, I need to stop this. And then he gets there and it's like a slap to the face. Like, not only is he not being held captive, he's there willingly. He's not starving and gone blood crazy. Like, he's A, embarrassed, B, insulted, C, he finds out after all of that he also tried to kill his heartmate. Like,
yeah,
I think it's just
there's a
all
lot.
And he didn't try to kill her. He was intending to, but then didn't even try when he got there.
I mean, he had the knife to her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess okay, that is kind of trying.
Like, it's
that is
kind
of trying.
I'm like, you're kind of like it's like, I'm going to stab you versus like, I'm going to put you in a car without like a seatbelt. Like, that's Cas's parents. Like, there's the very probable something as bad's gonna happen, but like, there's no knife to a throat. Like, I think there's more to what happened between him and Malec, and like, they were like close brothers. Like, that's your brother. Like,
best friend.
You expect more kind of from them than like.
Yeah. I feel betrayed equally, but that's not me. So nobody actually betrayed me, so I can't be mad.
I just thought it was so sad though, because Cas is like, the man who was the strongest he knew was sitting here shaking now. His eyes were bright as he fought back tears and said, I didn't want her to go, but she put me in my place, like referring to Poppy. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, like, you can just tell he's like, I don't know, so emotional.
Yeah.
And
I kind of forgot that, like, he has never seen his parents since, like, he knows that they knew about everything, but he has never seen them yet. So I was like, oh, this is like the first interaction. I kind of forgot at first. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is this so? And I was like, oh, he literally, this is the first time. And we already know and have experienced Poppy talking to them, but.
Yeah.
what was the deal with Malec's reaction to his dad? Like, why is he so pissed?
I think that, like you're saying, why is Malec pissed or why is his dad
why
pissed?
is Malec so pissed?
Because he knows everything too. Like, think about, he feels betrayed by his parents because everything was a lie, and that basically everything that happened to Millie happened because of what his mom started.
Oh,
That's
I guess.
how I
took
forgot
it.
about
Like-
the Millie of it all.
like
I
that-
didn't realize
forgot about the
Malec
Millie
was
of it all.
pissed.
It was like
Well-
something about the way he looked at him, or he like,
Yeah, he's
'cause
like very like
they-
stiff with him, and he's like, "It's good to see you, father. You look
'Cause they were all,
well."
like,
he's like
See,
very.
I don't
hugging.
have the tone. I don't have the tone in the audiobook, so I'm
Mm.
just reading it as like just flat. Like I don't really want to interact with you. Like I didn't read
more
like it
into
says
than that.
flatly. Like
Yeah.
it's good to see
second.
you. It's good to
It
see
says
you.
right
Like,
here, like, oh, I have it copied here. It says, Val says Malec, and he responds with a stiff response. "It's good to see you, father. You look well." And then Val looks as though he's been slapped in the face, and his response is equally as flat as to you, son.
See,
It's
I don't
like
read
Valen
flat as
felt
angry though.
offended.
Yeah.
That's just not how I read it. Like
Yeah,
that could
exactly.
be. You guys get the tone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get the tone of how
I wasn't
said it,
listening. I was just reading.
but I didn't read it as angry.
So,
I guess like
So
maybe
we'll
angry in a
see.
way, but not like pissed. Is what I'm kind of thinking.
just like there was something there, but like unsure what that
Yeah,
exactly was.
I kind of
I was expecting
like
more of like
uninteractive
a
view.
like a homecoming. I don't know.
I kind of was too, like similar to what happened with Cas, because Cas clearly knows things and is pissed, but like
right.
they're whatever, especially when Malec was raised as a king. So they
Right.
were in front of a crowd, and Cas was like, not the time and place, we're in front of a crowd. Like he was
Yeah.
using that like
Yeah.
kingdom, what's best for the whatever mentality, and that did not come from his brother, which
No.
is kind of surprising considering.
Yeah, I thought it was
that.
weird.
I think it. Yeah, I think what you said the okayed about it being like heart, like what Malec knows about his heartmate. That's probably has to
Kinda
do with
what
his
was- yeah.
reaction,
Hmm.
or maybe there's more.
So they sit down to have food together with the generals, and it's a little awkward at first because like they're updating like what happened on each of their sides of the battle, but like the generals still don't really know like everything about who Isbeth actually is.
I also like Poppy's sitting in his lap, and I'm like, I get that y'all want to be close, but it just
It's
felt like
awkward to me.
as they're sitting there as king and queen of the kingdom, it feels very like unprofessional.
Yeah.
and like as a person who's like if I'm in a professional setting, like I'm not doing makeup, but I'm like making myself look more professional. Like it just felt very like showing their age, showing how young at least Poppy is.
Like
I'm
an immaturity thing almost.
yes,
Like-
yes. I'm like, you should.
Didn't
like,
we
if you
have
wanted
a conversation about this before? And I
I
feel like you were on the very
believe-
opposite side.
Yes, you
Kristen.
definitely were, but maybe
You were like,
because
"Oh,
of
I
the
used to do
setting.
that with my ex all the time. We'd have dinner
and
and
like
I'd do
with
that."
with family though.
They weren't king and queen at that time,
yes,
so there's different context.
like there's different context.
Because
I was like, I'm getting deja vu, but in the opposite direction.
I'm
No.
trying to think, were Cas and Poppy kind of fighting at that point? Like they weren't even quite married. No, why would she be sitting in his lap though? So
Like,
they must have been a
it-
thing,
to
but
me,
they definitely weren't.
I don't
king and
remember
queen
when
yet.
it was.
Like
I
to
just
me,
remember
it's
the
one thing if it's
conversation.
with family. It's one thing if you're with family. Like I used to do that, like with my ex, and it was with family. I wouldn't be sitting on my ex's lap at work
Like
when I'm trying to
ruling
do
a
professional.
kingdom.
Like I'm ruling a kingdom. Update me on your battles. I'm not sitting in my king's lap. Like I'm not.
Right.
Like
I
it's very
agree.
different context in the. I don't mind her sitting on his lap. Like it's just you're trying
Time
to
and
present
place.
yourself as rulers. Yes.
Time and place, Poppy and Cas. Time and place.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
They find that time and place later.
Oh man. funny.
So Valyn clears his throat and he tells the whole room the truth, which I was very,
So-
very proud of.
Before this, I was like raging. I have a whole paragraph here actually.
Oh, go off
because
then.
I didn't think that anyone was going to say something. It took a while before Malec or for Valyn started speaking. It was like Poppy kind of talked a little bit in her head. Are we in Poppy's POV right now? Are we in Cas's POV?
Cass.
So Cas
Cas.
maybe. And like Poppy had some talk, like she was speaking and she didn't say anything. And like Cas didn't say anything and Malec didn't say anything. And I was like, okay, if they are about to keep this secret, even for like a short period of time, like I was just livid I was like, how dare they literally expect these people to go into battle without telling them this when that's exactly what happened to them and they were ill prepared and they didn't know what they were fighting for. Because at this moment, they don't truly know why they're fighting. Like, they think they know, but they don't. They don't know the reason the conflict started. They don't know all of that true. And I was like really freaking mad. Like, I could read my whole paragraph here and I was like, I was mad. But then Valyn spoke up and I was like, okay, thank God. But I still felt like there was a long enough period before Valyn spoke up. And I think if he didn't speak up, Poppy wasn't going to, and neither was Cas. And I feel
Which is kind
as
of
king and
hypocritical
queen-
of them.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, that is
Yeah.
wrong. Like, I'm glad he spoke up and that's what happened, but I don't believe they would have if he didn't. And I think that's fucked up that they would have allowed people to continue fighting this without knowing the truth.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's how I was. I have a whole page here. I was just getting mad.
But Valyn
Cas is too busy
does, so
focusing on
it's
the ass.
okay. He
So
does
it's
it.
kind of okay, and we can hope that they would have said something.
Yep. And Alyard, is that how you say his name? Alyard?
That sounds familiar.
Okay. He's very angry and he starts to blame Poppy for it because, of course, it's all Poppy's fault. And Val stops him and says that it was him and Iluana who hid the truth from all of them. And it's their fault, like not Poppy and Cas's. And Alyard is about to dig back into Poppy for sending them into battle anyways, and Cas stops him and says to think long and hard about what he says to his queen, or he will find out how his king reacts to that.
Yeah.
And then Poppy's like, okay, y'all need to fucking just stop. It doesn't matter now. Like,
Fucking
that was
chill.
our past.
Yeah.
This is our future. It's not going to change anything. Let's
Yeah.
just move forward. Which, yay, Poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked how
think-
Valyn owned up to that too. Like, he's like, this is
Me
not on
too.
them. Like, this is, I really like, I don't remember if I was sus of Valyn, but like, I don't want to be.
I definitely was.
And I like him.
I was
I'm
not.
like, I can't
'cause
remember.
love him.
I was.
I think I was alone on that horse for a little bit, though.
I was 100% sus.
I was, and I thought I came over.
I think you
don't
kind of went
remember.
back and forth. Yeah.
Who
Um,
knows?
I
Come
so
to
like
the dark side, Kristen.
when
I'm on my way, packing my bags.
I'm almost there. It was annoying that they were mad at Poppy too because he said you knew this whole time. Like, what do you mean by whole time?
Right.
Because she knew after when she met with the Blood Crown and then like learned there. Like, Valyn has known since this conflict started. Like, that's
Right.
the whole
Yeah.
time. It's so
Right.
crazy that that was not directed towards the king. Like, think
King-
back to the fact that they went to war that one time. Remember how I don't want to say her wrong name, but Cas's mom was like
Iluana.
explaining to
Yeah.
Poppy, like, we already went to war once and we lost a lot of people. Like, so we can't do it again, basically. The
Yeah.
elders won't
Yeah.
agree.
Mhm.
Like, they should be pissed that they all went through that
Yep.
war because of
Yep.
a lie and they didn't know what they were fighting for. And they're just like
Yep.
mad at Poppy. I'm like,
Well,
I
of
would
course
be
they are, because she's the
livid.
enemy. How could we ever
Yes.
like her?
And like all those people
Oh.
that died in that war, like, it is their fault
Yeah.
because they
Yep.
didn't know what they were fighting for. They were lying about everything. Like, that's
Correct.
I don't know. I think that's
And
huge, but-
like, Alyard kind of strikes me as like a sexist little bitch.
Yeah.
So it's Poppy's fault because she's the woman. That's the
Yes.
vibe I was getting.
Probably. Yeah. Honestly.
Which rage.
She's the
That
stranger.
guy.
She was raised by
yeah.
the blood
the
crown.
Blood Crown. I was like trying to think of what the other people were called. Anyway.
So they start discussing what Isbeth could have, like what she plans to do with Malec. And like they start talking plans, and like Cas kind of nods towards Emil and Nail, like signaling it's time to remove Malec
Malec.
from this conversation. Like
Yeah.
he's like, I trust him
Yes.
to a point,
Mhm.
but like I don't fully trust him yet. So like
I
Nail
thought
and
this was strange. Do people
Me
know yet what
too.
happened? Isn't everybody like, what the fuck is going on here? Why should we be
Honestly.
suspicious of the literal heir of our throne? And the only reason he's not is because like I was wondering, was there a conversation that has been had and we just it was in the past and like because nobody
like,
knows
Cas
yet
mentions
that
it, like,
he was,
oh yeah, like I pulled them aside and said like, hey, like keep an eye on him. But like, I just
it
A,
seems
I- and I-
weird.
yeah, and I don't feel like they discussed anything like
No.
super top secret after he left. So I'm like, I'm confused.
Yeah, it was all strange.
I don't know.
See, I don't
also
remember
thought
being confused. I think my next thing was I was really wondering, 'cause this is clearly I didn't read anger from them before, but I was like, I really was wondering what Valyn was thinking with Malec being back insane. Like, that's where I don't know why I was thinking that here. This is where I'm like,
It just seems
curious.
strange to me. If I was in a room of people that I was supposed to be leading, and then they're like, we need him to leave, I would just be like, what is going on? Like, what?
Yeah.
And then I would question, he doesn't have loyalty to Atlantia anymore. Like, and none of that was talked about. I don't know. Like, I would be confused if I was those people, I guess, is kind of where I'm like,
I
why is
know.
nobody like questioning this? And
Like,
it's
why is
like,
this
what
not
the
sus
fuck?
to anyone
Yeah.
in the room? It's
So that's why I'm
very
like,
weird.
maybe they told everybody.
There might have been
and that
conversations before.
it wasn't on page, right? Like,
Well, I mean, they know Malec came from the Blood Crown, so like maybe
but
they're
they
like,
don't know he was like kind of working with them.
yeah, but
not
they
working
don't
with
know,
them,
like they
but-
don't know what he's been through, right? Like they could think that he's not sane, or like they could think that
not in an evil way, like that he's just been not corrupt, brainwashed. Maybe.
I just had a thought, and then it
Oh no. Bye bye.
oh, it's gone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Fuck.
Like they
Like,
don't know, like they
triggered by
don't know. No. I don't know. You said something, and then it triggered a thought, and then you said something else, and
I
then
know, and
my
then I
thought was
kept
like,
talking.
bye.
I kept friggin' talking.
yesterday.
Sorry, that's on me.
No, it's fine. That the thought should have stayed. It literally was in my brain for like 5 seconds, and then it was gone. So like,
Nah, we moving on.
Well, if it comes up, just spit it
I'm
out
f-
when that comes.
they like. I'm just thinking like they don't know where Malec is and his sanity. Like they don't. Obviously, he's not blood crazed, but like I don't think
Yeah.
they know his journey. So like they don't know. Not that he would go back to the Blood Crown, because that's what Poppy and Cas know, but like I think there's just a lot of unknowns there, and maybe they don't want to question it because that was supposed to be their king,
Yeah.
and they're
Mhm.
trusting the people who are still lying to them. But that's another topic. But I could see it being taken as, oh, like this is maybe something triggering for him, or like something that he can't know about for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's
Whether
true.
it's being like he's oh, I just had the thought, and it's like Isbeth
right
is like,
there.
I can't think of the word, but it's like brainwashed.
Manipulating?
Brainwashed.
Brainwashing, yeah.
So
I
like
think Amanda actually
could
said
be-
that. She chirped
did
into
you?
I
me
did,
with
but
that word.
I think we were all kind of talking at the same time, so it's all good.
It's so
All
funny.
good. But like basically maybe
You
his
got there in
mind
the
has
end, friend.
been like
yes,
manipulated in a way that like
yes,
yeah, right? So
yes.
I got you. I understand.
I don't remember you saying that, so I'm sorry.
No, we were
I
all
think
kind
I
of
was
talking at the same time.
caught up
that's
in my
why.
thoughts.
Yeah, all good.
I love it. So when he's gone, Poppy asks Valyn if he was able to get any more information from Ilawana about the actual location of Malec. And he says that Malec's entombment is in the northeasternmost portion of the Blood Forest. And Delano confirms that area is near Macedonia, only a few days' ride from where they're like currently at. Valyn adds that Ilawana had mentioned that there were ruins in that portion of the Blood Forest, and that like the remains of whatever had existed there long before the Blood Forest grew. So he would be close to that. So like a landmark to kind of watch out for, which like jumping ahead, but like we come up to these ruins obviously when they get there. But I have a feeling those are going to be pretty monumental ruins. I think they're going to come back, and I just don't know
Yeah.
how yet. But I think we're going to get some history on what was there before, and I think it's going to mean something.
I would like it.
I
Yeah.
would too.
So Poppy states that she doesn't think they should actually wake Malec when they find him. They all agree, and they said if it's possible. Poppy asks if it's possible, and Sven says that if he was entombed in any sort of casket, it could be. And Val confirms that it was, and it's covered in deity bones. So they're like, "Cool, we'll just carry it out of there," you know?
Yeah.
Yep. I think
so
I
Pop-
remember last episode, like when we were reading, like Isbeth when said like, "Bring him back to me." I was like, they could bring him back like not alive. Devil's in the details. Like you
Yeah.
said, bring him back to me. You didn't say in what condition to
What
bring him
shape?
back.
Yep.
Good.
Shadow stone to the heart.
Yes.
Shot through the heart. Sorry.
You give love.
That's Isbeth's freaking theme song.
Honestly.
So Poppy asks Val who helped with the primal magic in order to seal the entombment, and Val says he believes that Willa did, Miss Willa Collins, which is interesting.
I feel like that's sus AF.
Yep,
always
I
thought
agree.
she was sus. I always knew that bitch was sus. My exact note.
Fucking bitch!
And all of this is sus. It was Sven, right, that said this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And isn't he also the oldest Wolven?
Is he?
I'm
No,
pretty sure.
isn't it?
No, because Sven's dad
Kieran's
is
dad?
around. Yeah, Jasper's the oldest wolf.
Jasper's the oldest.
Why was Sven the one? Oh,
It used to be Alistair, but he did now.
What was
Yeah.
the oldest, or was just the one in charge?
Like Sven's
think
dad
Jasper's
is
the
kicking
oldest.
around. Sven's dad is the one that does all the magic, so Sven
Okay,
can't be the
sorry,
oldest.
You're right. Why was I thinking Sven was the one that did the magic? Is
No.
Sven's dad? You're sure it's not Sven?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Because
I
I have
think
it in
Sven's
here.
the
Like
kid.
Sven was the oldest Wolven around, and he was the one that knew about primal magic, and he knew that Wilhelmina helped her. How the fuck would he know that? Like, I'm getting really sus right now because I have a whole note here. I'm like, am I misunderstanding what's going on here? Because Sven also says when they were talking about the blood trees, this is where they say that the blood trees grow because of where Malec is entombed.
Mhm.
Sven was like, I thought you all knew that the blood trees grew because Malec was there. Like, what? How did he know
Oh, I
Malec
didn't
was
catch
there?
that.
I think
He literally says that. He was like,
did
I
not
thought you
catch
all
that.
knew that that's why the blood trees were going there. Like, he was shocked that they're like, oh, that's why. And he's like, I thought you all knew that. It's like, okay, how did you know Malec
oh
was
yeah,
entombed
he does
there?
say that.
How the
I
fuck
did
did you
not
know Malec
catch
was
that.
entombed there? So that means you knew Malec was entombed.
Interesting.
Oh.
But nobody knew.
Oh.
But he knew. And he knew Willa helped. So
And
he
their
knew.
family does the primal magic.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, that is
I'm
sus.
like, am I misunderstanding something huge right now? Like,
That is very sus.
Well, this is where I didn't catch that because that's like interesting. Like Sven saying this, he's the primal of life and the consort sun, and his entombment has to have some effect on the environment, and that's when
he's like, yeah, I thought you knew that. That's why
the blood force is there. That's why the trees grew. That's where this is Cas saying that. And Kieran says, just as the trees grow for you. And Sven says, I thought you all knew that. He remarked, his brows lifted.
So
Apparently
he
they
already
didn't,
knew.
his son said.
His son said.
His
so
son,
you're
so
right,
Sven
Amanda.
is the one that does
You're
the magic.
right.
He is the old
You're
one.
right. Yes, you're right, Amanda.
So
you're right.
he fucking knows shit and knew that Wilhelmina helped. How does anybody know other than Wilhelmina? Like, you know what I mean? If you were Cas's mom, you'd be like, hey, can you help me? And then just a Wolven knows. And like, that seems like a secret you take to the fucking grave. And only,
Honestly.
only the people that need to know fucking know. And this guy's like, I thought you knew that's why the blood fucking trees grew there. Like,
Olaf is going to be so disappointed.
I'm like,
Yes.
this is so sus.
That is very sus. I didn't
That is
catch
sus.
up on
I
it.
did
I was
not
too
catch
like
that.
I was too amused at them just realizing that the blood trees grow there because Malec is entombed there. I was like, they're
Like,
just picking up on this? That's funny. I was laughing my
I
way
was
through the
like,
end of the chapter.
Yeah, I'm like, this seems so crazy. Willa is
That
sus.
is.
He is sus. And I'm even more
Everyone's
sus about the
sus.
primal magic that they had to use to find him. I was starting to like, uh-oh, something's going to fuck up here. Like, anyway, I was sus.
So
I mean, if he
chapter
knows about the primal
ends.
magic, it makes sense. But yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. Chapter ends with Hisa asking what will happen with Malec once the blood crown is like taken down, like once they execute their plan. And Poppy says he will return home with his brother to Nyktos and the consort, which I thought was interesting. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
okay. So she's gonna
Mm.
save her dad, obviously,
Mhm.
and give Malec back. So both brothers will be back.
But I think we kind of knew that because didn't Nectis or someone say you need to bring both brothers back for the consort to wake
Just
or
one of
something
them.
along those? Oh,
Just
I thought
one
they
of
both
them.
had to. Interesting.
No, I think
okay.
just one. Once one of them return.
don't know
I
why
thought they were just
that.
going to leave Malec there, to be honest, before all of this started. But anywho,
I wasn't sure he'd make it out alive.
yeah,
that too.
we're still not sure.
We don't know. So chapter 40 starts with Poppy in the bathing chamber. She notices that we're in Poppy's POV. I guess I should mention that. She notices that there are 2 tubs drawn with water and that her clothing is set out for her. But she also notices that Cas's clothing is set out for him as well, and it made her happy to know that they really truly believed that she would be returning with him. She also notices that King Jalara's crown was there as well. Poppy mentions that their crowns, her and Cas's, are still there in the cigar box, and then she ends up bathing, and as soon as she is done, there is a knock on her door, and it is our good old pal Kieran.
Wet blanket.
Enter Kieran.
So Kieran came in to see Poppy because Cas was busy talking with his father.
Or avoiding
And-
talking to his
yes,
father, more like.
exactly.
don't
And
wanna.
he was like, "Oh, I'm here because he needs to speak to Malec, and I didn't want to be like a distraction to that. I wanted to make sure that he did it." But
Mhm.
I think Poppy kind of mentions this, like he could have chosen anybody else to go and
Yep.
like visit, and he chose Poppy. And so here goes another joining combo. Was my note there.
Yep.
But and they're talking about how they feel about each other and how they feel about like how he loves Cas.
Yeah.
And basically, like, he didn't say I love you, Poppy, but he says like I love Cas, and I would want to, and I like, because he basically brings up the joining. That's where this all happens. And he's like, I want to like make sure, and the same thing that Cas was saying, like that this is what you want,
Yeah,
and I
sure.
want to like hear from you, and like you can wait as long as you want, like you don't have to make this decision now. And he's like, I love Cas, and I would want to do that because I love Cas, but he also said, like, it's not because I want to join with a primal. And he's like, of course, like anybody would want that, but I'm doing this
Mhm.
because of the love I feel for you and Cas. And then Poppy's like, what kind of love do you feel? And I'm like, no! I knew Katie was gonna think the same thing. I'm like, no, stop. And it's so funny because it's like the inevitable, right? Like, it's like, I know this is happening, but just because I don't want it to, I'm like,
See,
oh, Poppy, why are you saying that?
I was like,
oh, what kind of love do you have for me, Karen? Oh, gag me with a spoon. Oh, I don't like. No, thank you.
Oh.
Unsubscribe.
I-
so funny.
loved her. Like, my first comment is like Poppy saying like, you're not just any woman. And I'm like, we know this. Like, we
He's a special
know.
woman.
But then she admits that like she knew that Kieran felt like things were more than just friends. And
Yeah.
this is where I was like, okay, honestly, like where you guys are coming from, where like you don't think she gave consent and all that, like this is where I'm like, okay, if she knew that and she still isn't saying you need to keep your distance, you need to keep your space, that's freaking like, I wrote it as like cruel. Like if she's saying like kind of leading him on and like latching on to those memories, and like I'm like, not necessarily
Like, it's
that,
the
but like I
opposite
feel like
almost,
she's
right? Like
she's sort of
in the
leading
wrong,
him on
potentially.
and like not saying no, or like not even putting, like if someone's coming to me and like they're kind of like talking to me and being a little too friendly and like I'm feeling a little awkward, I'm gonna draw back a little bit, like a little bit more. And I'm not gonna joke with them, and I'm not gonna do like certain things that I feel like Poppy has done with Kieran. And I'm like, I feel like you're almost leading him on in a way.
So you're like,
because
if the
you
joining
know-
doesn't happen, you're almost like, Poppy, you're leading him to believe
Even
that this
right
is going to
now.
be a thing.
Like even if you go right now where we are at this point in this chapter, and she's saying, I think she says
I
she
have
has
the
feelings
exact
for
thing here.
him.
Do you want me to read it? I have it here.
Yeah.
She says,
I
I
don't-
fought the urge to ask him what kind of love he felt for Castile, for me. I knew it wasn't a familial one, and that it went
Yeah.
beyond what one felt for friends. I also thought that it wasn't the same as what he'd felt for Alasia or what Castile and I felt for each other. But I also knew what I felt for Kieran wasn't the same for what I felt for Delano or Vanetta or Tawny. It was ...
Yeah.
more. And then it went bleh, bleh.
Yeah, so she agrees here that she has feelings, but like if it also here says, I knew he had feelings towards me. And if she knows that and she's not putting up like very clear boundaries, that's not right for Kieran. Like that's not something you do to someone you care about.
Correct.
Well,
You
see,
don't-
I read it as like they're both kind of on the same, like she's saying like it's more than friends, but it's not what he felt for Alasia, which was like his love
like
or whatever.
soulmates
Yeah.
or what have you.
And like
whatever.
she's like, you know, like, and I also know that like I have love for him, but it's not what I feel for Castile.
Castile.
Like it's different. Like I feel like they're both, like she's like, he loves me, but not like his love, and I love
His
him,
true
but not
love.
like I love Cas. Like to me,
But
they kind of
she's-
seem like uneven.
So, but this is where I'm saying, like, if she didn't feel that way though, and she led him up to this point to not say like,
Then
no,
it would be
this
leading
isn't.
somebody on.
Then
Yeah.
it's leading on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
I'm like, this
Saying
I
that-
feel like is proving that she has, in a way, not proving, but like, if she consented to those actions, like I feel like we now know she has feelings for him. Like
Yes.
I'm reading what she's saying like as a spectrum. Like your family's over here, your friends are here, soulmates here, and like he's kind of like she loves
He's
him,
like
but it's not like Cas
3/4 of the
love.
way over
Yeah.
this way. Yeah, like I think I
But,
could
like-
definitely say that the way that this went down for like these people, obviously that
Yeah.
it was consent, like to
Right.
them. But if it
Mhm.
happened that way to me, it would not
Different
count
story.
as
No,
consent.
it's
But I
and
think
that's
that for them,
what's
that's
right
the
for
way.
you.
Exactly.
But like this to me, reading that, I'm like, if we find out that like what you guys read is like what Jennifer intended, I'm like, I will be so angry at Poppy
At
because
Poppy
like
for the way she.
that's not right to
is-
do to anyone. Anyone. I don't care who. Like if you know someone has feelings for you and you don't return them, I feel like you should be clear and upfront about that and not have this like, does she not? Like
Dangling
I
the
don't.
carrot
Yes,
kind of thing.
yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I'm like, I wasn't happy if
You're
this
like,
was.
please, you're like this better turn into something.
And then
at
like
this point.
literally right after she admitted feelings, like I think
Like a
I
few
wrote that
sentences
note
down.
before she admitted she is feeling okay, we're fine.
You're like, never mind, all good. I did feel so like I was with Katie only on the fact that I just didn't want this to become more, so
Yeah.
I'm resistant to it. But I did love Kieran's answer to it when she said like, what kind of love do you feel? And he answered that with the same kind of love that allowed me to make that promise to you, in the same way that it was the same kind
Yeah.
of love that allowed you to ask that of me. And I was like, that's
Yeah.
kind of was a really good
Yes.
answer to that. As much as I don't want them to have the kind of love they have for each other, but I did
See,
appreciate his answer.
And as someone who's on board with this now, I'm like, I really thought this conversation was like, I don't want to say cute, but like it was. I feel like it was important. Like they're finally talking about the emotions between the two of them. I'm like, I feel like this is so important to actually voice, so that you both know where you both stand too.
I think it
Like
had to
this was
happen, like,
great
the joining's
communication.
happening.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
It
Yeah,
needed
me
to.
too. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, you're where I was a few books ago, where like, and I still like, honestly, even after like I don't love the way that their relationship where it is now, but like it is what it is, like, you know. But I could feel you through this, Katie, because I knew how it's like how I was before. Like I thought about you every time I read
Fine,
this. I'm like,
everything's
"Oh,
fucking fine. It's fine. So
Oh,
Cas
I'm
walks
the
into the
only one on board
room.
with this.
We switch
Is
to a
it-
Cas POV
okay,
at this
yes,
point.
I
Yeah.
thought so.
Cass walks into the
Okay.
room and like he can see where their drinks were because they were having drinks by the fire. Kieran is gone and he sees Poppy asleep in the bed. He cleans himself up and then sneaks into bed without waking her because he's like, I'll have to fuck her if I wake her up. Haha.
Which
And then
also I'm like, relax. Like
I know, honestly. I'm
like,
like,
I get that, but it's like he,
even I was like, okay, dude,
yes,
come on.
like he.
My
So say your piece here, Kristen. I,
I
want
think-
to hear it.
because I think they end up having sex, and
Yeah,
my
they
next
do.
note is like, I feel like every other fucking chapter we're getting sex, and I'm over it. I'm over
Yes,
it. I
feel
get
like
that you love each
too.
other, and like we could even have mentions of like, yeah, like I'm sore because we did it last night. Like, why do we need to have so many sex scenes? I'm so fucking over it. I'm
Well,
okay with the joining. Stop giving me all these other sex scenes every
Because you're like
fucking
the
chapter.
joining is like relevant to the storyline. Like they need to
Yes.
extend the lives of whatever. I thought it was funny too because like so
Over it.
yes, it's like interesting because I feel like in real life this is probably the most accurate way that like sex happens. It just happens, right? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
whereas like I enjoyed reading some other books. Like I enjoyed their sex scenes more than I enjoyed them here. Like in this book,
Yes.
for the most part, I'm like, get on with it. Like, you know, and I was trying to like, why is it like bothering me more here? And I think it's because there is a lack of sexual tension now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no
Yes.
sexual tension
Yep.
between Cas and Poppy. There's no like, will she, won't she? There's no like, oh my God, can they just bang already because of that like tension that's there? And I also feel that in other series that I've just recently read, and you guys have too, that there's a difference between the romanticness between them where it's almost
because
like
there's a fucking wet blanket in their bed with them.
Well, yes, that is a
See, I don't
problem
think
for
that's
me,
the issue.
But
I
don't
it's
think
clouding
it is
everything,
for
and I can't
me.
enjoy my bangity bang.
I think regardless if they didn't do the joining, it's still, I don't know. This one, I feel that I don't know what it is. If it's the lack of sexual tension now, but there's something different in the dynamic between Cas and Poppy to me compared to the other like ones that we have read, where I feel like it's very like, I don't want to say sensual either. That's not the right word, but it's just different in that way. And I think that whether it's because like, oh, tomorrow we might die, so like it just seems more like whatever, but I don't know. I'm just like, come on, get over it. I'm done with this.
I feel like there's so much, and maybe it's just because we've deep dove, that there's so much lore that I'm like, I know you guys are having sex. Like, I know you guys are having sex. Can we do something else? And then like one chapter, I know Katie were like, I don't appreciate an info dump in my bangity bang.
Yeah,
like,
really don't.
Facts. I'm like, why can't we just have a conversation about this? Like, why does sex have to be included in that? Like, I'm just over the amount of sex scenes.
Okay,
do it all you want.
It's normal.
But
like in the other books, like
I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like I've ever
3.
raged about this
okay,
before.
one
book.
I am not going to say which book, but there is a book where there is a hell of a lot of sex, and I love every fucking moment of it.
And I
this
don't.
This one, I am very fucking over it because in the back of my head, I'm like, when's Kieran entering the chat? When's he coming?
That's
when's he
ruining
coming?
it for you,
It's
right?
ruining it for me. I'm like, no, I don't like it. No, thank you.
And maybe, no, I don't think that's why for me. I mean, believe me, I am not happy about that either. But I don't know. I feel like for me anyways, it's more of the, I don't know, like there's not that tension, not that like, there's some books where like, I'm like, oh, is it going to happen? Oh, is it? Oh, no, it's it. Where this, I'm just like, oh, okay, they're doing it again. Like, oh, they're doing it again.
See,
like it has less substance to it, maybe?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think I'm with you.
Different.
Because I know the book you're talking about, Katie, and I don't like that book for that reason. That's, one of the reasons I don't like it. Like, I'm like, I'm done with all the sex.
I think
Thank
I
you.
know what book it is. That's so funny. Do I know? Do you think I know?
Oh, we're not answering that question because you may or may not read this book one day, so we're not going to ruin that for you.
Okay, I'll leave it.
Okay. So Cas walks into the room, as I said, and he sneaks into the bed without waking her, and he falls asleep. And he is woken from a bad dream where he is back in the cell and he can like feel the chains on his neck. I was so sad.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not real. It's not real. I'm here. I'm with her. And like he can like smell her scent and like Poppy
he's
like
bringing
wraps
himself
herself.
back to reality.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah,
he's like,
it was
This
so
is when-
sad.
I was also wondering here, like, I was one because they dream walked when she was away, and like,
Yes.
do they get
Ooh.
restful sleep when they do it? Like, I was wondering, I wonder if she could ever use that dream walking to help Cas get some sleep, because if she's there in his dream with him, she could maybe like
Interesting.
help
I
him
kinda
not think
forgot about
the
that.
bad things.
Like, can they dream walk while they're
Yes.
together now? And then she
Yes.
can stop
Probably.
the nightmare from happening?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't even.
like if they can get restful sleep
Think
that way,
about
because like you're
that.
kind of technically awake in the dream. Like I
Right.
don't know
yeah, like
how
you're
that
still
works.
mentally like.
But like
not
if you could
resting?
get restful, like good
Huh.
sleep in the dream walking, I think she needs to do that so that he doesn't go back there.
That would
never
be interesting.
considered that. Very
So then they
interesting.
bangity bang, and that's all I got for my notes before chapters end.
They do bangity bang. I have a big long
I'm
note here. I
done.
just don't know if it's me ranting. Oh yeah, it's me about like the sexual tension. I'm like, maybe this is what I need. Chapter ends with Poppy and Cas coming down from their sexy time. Cas mentions that it oh my gosh. Cas mentions that he could finally close his eyes and know that no bad dreams will come because his queen will not allow that. Which
Which feeds into Kristen's
she's
theory. She
dream
just
walking.
said,
oh, interesting. See, because I was like, I didn't really like that he said that, because I'm like, if he wouldn't allow it, you just had a dream next to her and she allowed it. Like, I'm really literal sometimes when it's like that. He's like, my queen won't allow that. And I'm like, why? Because you had sex? Like, she just technically allowed it before. Like, what control does she have over it? Oh, we came
banged
together.
them dreams away.
We came together. So, like, she would never allow a bad dream to enter my mind. And I'm like, it just did. But maybe you're onto something. Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, just because you're all hot and bothered and, like, just had sex, you're like, she would never allow me to have a bad dream again.
I would like to point out, if my theory is right in the dream walking, I had that theory before the sex because my notes go dream sharing and then I'm done with the sex. So
that's so funny because he did have his bad dream and then the sex. So
so
I didn't even like cross my mind at all.
Yeah,
interesting.
I hope I'm right now.
I do too.
All right. So, chapter 41, we're in Poppy's POV. So the chapter starts with Poppy looking at a very old Craven. She was about to take it down before Venetta does it for her, and we find out there's a bunch of Cravens around, and I'm very confused. I'm like, why are there so many Craven? Like, we don't even know we're at Malec's resting place for a minute, and I'm like, are they drawn to here? What is happening? There was much confusion at the beginning of this chapter.
There was. I'm like, is this a dream first?
I think it's the Blood Forest, though, right? Isn't that where they dwell?
Yes. I think like, but at first I was like, what's going on here?
But they slept in the Blood Forest too, and there was no Craven. Like, don't they go through the Blood Forest in book 1, and that's when Craven come? But like, I don't know. There was a period of time with no Craven.
In the future, they're getting closer, and as they're getting closer, I don't know. I had a thing here, like maybe the Craven is like protecting Malec for some reason.
That's what I wondered, if they were drawn to his resting place or something, because it just seemed like there was more than we knew about in book 1 when they went through the Blood Forest, or 2, whenever that was.
Yeah.
I definitely forgot it was just the Blood Forest. And
I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, Blood Forest. Okay, Craven. That makes sense. That was about as far as I thought about it.
I think I forgot about it. But I felt like there was like the way they talked about it.
It was sudden though, because like they're sleeping and then all of a sudden it's like World War III going on. So it was
took
very
me a while. I'm like, at first I thought we were going back to her memory, like her dream memory of the Craven. I was like this, and then she said Venetta. I'm like, okay, no, is this just a dream now? And I'm like, oh no, this is like happening now. Okay.
This is when reading helps. It wasn't italics. I knew it was present.
Oh, good call.
That's so funny.
I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'll just keep listening.
But they also don't seem to be in like bloodlust. Like, I thought they were always like kind of hungry
honestly,
for blood, and they're written very like chill. And I'm like, I'm very confused.
I think it's because at this point she's like, I've explained Craven attack so many times. It's like lottie-dawing through it, kind of, you know.
She's like, move on.
But I laughed so hard when Malec was like, I could help if someone gave me a weapon. They're like, no, sit down, shut up.
Me
I just thought it was so
I put the
funny.
same thing. I said, I am dying at everybody mocking. I think eventually Castiel's like, look at me, I want a sword. Someone please. Like, they actually mock him. And I'm like, that's hilarious.
It was great. I loved it. I'm like, this is what I need.
Yes. I think I was laughing because like they're fighting, and then like Cas and Poppy kiss. And I've clearly rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean very recently, but I'm like, that's giving that scene where like they're all fighting on, I think, Barbossa's ship, and like Will and Isbeth get married, and they're like,
yes,
Barbossa!
I remember
and he's
that.
like, yes, it just made me laugh for that reason. That's where my brain went.
Those are good movies.
I know, I love those movies.
Oh, so I thought this was interesting to note. The Blood Forest is leaking sap that looks like blood.
I was like, I'm like,
was worth.
It's leaking blood. Like, blood? Is that, are they saying blood? Like, I was.
Yep.
Like, we didn't know
that was interesting. I'm like,
so
okay.
Do we have thoughts? Like, do we think it's because they're getting closer to Malec and they're like,
I mean, that's the only thing I can think that makes sense. Like,
and I was like, or are they? Can they tell that like Poppy's a primal and she's fighting there? So like, yeah, I'm like, what? This has to mean something. Like,
yeah. Like, this is not a throwaway.
Yes, and I think my next note is, do they confirm it's blood? I think that's what I'm saying.
I think it says blood. Yeah.
I'm still thinking, why are there so many Craven? And I was like, maybe the blood leaking from the trees also is calling the Cravens to the Blood Forest. That's why they hang out in the Blood Forest. They smell the blood, and they.
That's a very good point. I bet you're right. Yeah. That's why they hang out there.
Yes,
you're probably right. Interesting.
Yes.
That is
Do we
interesting.
think it's like Malec's actual blood? Like because he's under the ground and then the tree roots are
Maybe.
like absorbing it?
I don't know though, because they say that they grow even
They grow
for
in the
Poppy's
blood
blood. Like, so I don't know, because it wouldn't.
But
be
it's because
Poppy's...
it's her bloodline, right? And he's under there. So like,
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
They grow where blood is spilt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they like
That's
absorbing
so
his blood
interesting.
and it's like
Yeah.
secreting. I don't know.
and
It's
like
weird.
maybe people could use it for like primal magic if they knew.
Yeah. If it's his, why not, right? Put a little
Blood
vial
tree
up to it.
forest syrup.
Yeah.
Literally though. Coming from a couple of
Interesting.
Canadians, eh?
I was trying to think like, so trees leak sap, and where does that sap come from? Like, does that make
Not the
tree
leaves.
logic from this point of view? Like,
Yeah,
was
what
trying to
not
connect the
from
blood to the sap.
But
I don't know.
it's the closest thing you're gonna get, I think. So
Yeah. Anyway.
So more Craven just keep coming until Reaver lands and blasts them all with his flamity flame and says bye-bye.
Mhm.
And Poppy
You are
mentions
the
her
weakest link.
right. Poppy mentions her jaw hurting again, as it's not confirmed what it is at this point, but
Not yet.
we end up
No.
finding out that Amanda was
called
right.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
I
I was like, damn,
Hadn't-
Amanda.
I hadn't listened to last week's episode. I was like, why the pain in her jaw? And then I listened to you guys talking about it. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I was so proud of me. I'm like, man,
I was so
never
proud of
would've
you
connected
too.
the
on
two.
the head.
I'm like, that is
Oh my.
so. And it says the one with a literal teething baby at home right now, Kristen.
It's so funny. But you're like, so I
Listen.
hate teeth that you're like, I don't want to.
He chews on his fingers, not. He doesn't like rub his jaw like he has a pain there. He
Yeah.
chews on his fingers. Different teething.
Very different.
So Reaver shifts back to his mortal form, and Cas says, "Naked Reaver time," and I just thought that was very funny.
Naked the booty.
And then this part. While most of us studiously avoided looking below the face, Sage practically sat front row and made no qualms about sizing him up, no matter what form he was in. Just thought that was
I
so
love that.
funny. Oh, sorry, you go.
You guys are not gonna like this, and you're gonna laugh at me, but it's okay. In this moment, I am a little sus of Reaver. I can see your eye roll, Katie. Like, for fuck's sake.
I love how you're suspicious of everyone.
I
Like, at this
know
point, I'm
it.
suspecting you to be suspicious. Oh, wow. I was talking way too fast there. At this point, I'm suspecting that you'll be suspicious of, like, Poppy.
Right, like Poppy is
Maybe
the
there's
blood
something
queen.
she's not in her monologue to us.
Harbinger.
She is evil. I'm gonna just kind of read this. It's a mess and whatnot, but I said, okay. I don't know why I'm thinking this about Reaver, but like how he found the runes, and Poppy was like, "Is this it? It's got to be right." And believe me, I don't want to be sus of Reaver, but is there a world in which, because this keeps happening, everything we've been told is a lie? But is there a world in which Poppy's grandfather, Niktos, primal of
dad.
life, right? Sorry, Niktos' dad?
Niktos is the dad. Niktos'
Yes, sorry. So
dad
Niktos is the
yeah,
primal of life.
Yes.
And okay, I have two theories mixed in here. So my first one about Reaver is he sees the runes, and Poppy says something like, "Is this it?" And he's like, "Well, it's all I could see from up here," or whatever. And it just seems like he could. I have no grounds to be sus. Like, he could just make that up. Like, what if? What if he's
If
lying?
you can't say your point with a straight face, I give it zero credibility on a
Yeah,
scale
I
of
don't
10.
know why. I'm just like, what if he's like, I feel like he doesn't straightforward answer his questions, and I don't know. I was just like, what if there's something bad gonna happen to these ruins? So I was sus of Reaver. But moving on to that, because I think I have 2 points in this big blurb. So because again, we're always like finding out, oh my god, everything we were told is a lie. Is it possible that Niktos, the primal of life, and there's a primal of death locked away, blah blah blah, Colis? Could it actually be that Colis is either the good one and Niktos is bad? We're led to believe that Niktos like killed all of the primals for good reason, but maybe it wasn't for good reason. And maybe Nyktos is the primal of death and that Colas is actually the primal of life. And
Flip it
like,
and reverse it.
do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, is there like,
Yes.
and that Colas, like, I don't think the blood crown is on the good side by any means, but like, could Colas be using them to get the truth to Poppy in the bloodline? Like, I don't know. I don't know why, but in this moment, I thought
Or
about that.
it's like Nyktos pretending to be Colas, like giving information to Isbeth in that
Right?
theory.
Yes, or
Like
something like
it's the
that.
evil,
Yeah.
the primal of death giving the info to Isbeth.
Yes. And maybe that could be Nyktos
Yes.
for some reason. I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyways, moving
Don't
on.
come for my Reaver, though, because I love him.
I
I
do love
know.
Reaver too. I hate that I think stuff. Like, I'm like, why am I like, what if he's bad? Like, why am I doing this? I don't want him to be.
I was just like, so he says it's a half a day's ride. I'm like, why don't you just like
Fly them
fly
there?
them? Yeah.
Right? I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
'Cause he's
why?
huge.
That's literally my
Just pick
note.
them
I'm
up.
sitting here thinking, why don't you just fly them all there, sir? With the big
Yeah.
wings.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
what?
Just pick them
What?
up.
Yeah,
You
because
can
he
take a
just
few
went
trips.
there and back to tell them it's a day's ride. Well, like,
Yep.
seems like you can fly there a hell of a lot faster.
Yep.
Yeah, in a few minutes.
And you're
Yeah.
a pretty big dragon, we've just found out.
Yeah. Big
Yep.
wingspan. What else is big?
Well, Sage knows. There was a Sage.
Yeah.
Is that who's looking?
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought this was interesting. So Poppy starts preparing like the tracking charm.
Yeah.
When they like reach the ruins a half a day later, which is not a day, but anyway, she writes Malec's name at the top of the paper and then she asks what his last name is. And Cas says Omir. Did I write that down right? Omir.
I don't know.
And Reaver says that's not his real last name. He
Yes.
he says I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
It's
He
says
doesn't
Actually,
have
it's-
one, but if it was, he'd be recognized as
Yes.
Mirel. And
Yep.
Poppy asks if that's the consort's last name, and Reaver says it was once. I'm like, right?
and like he pauses
fuck?
before he says that too. Like
yeah,
Yes.
like what does this mean?
Is it mean
That's
until he
interesting.
married Nyktos? Maybe it was her maiden.
Yeah.
But then why would Malec take on the maiden name? Could Nyktos not be his father and Colas actually is?
Or, like-
the father.
if the consort is like the primal of life, not Nyktos, and he's just a primal of something else, and she's the stronger one, so they took on the last name of the stronger one.
Ooh, I like some female empowerment.
Because they say like
Interesting.
the Nyktos is awake, but like the consort can't be awake without her sons, otherwise she's going to ruin the world.
And they've
But
already said
Nyktos
that
isn't
women
yet.
are more powerful, right? Like
Yep.
that Poppy,
Yes,
like
woman
the
from
women
the-
line. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're
Yeah,
onto something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. This wasn't how the spell would thought. Like
Same.
getting
It
into,
seemed
like,
very
I'm like,
anticlimactic.
This is not how I thought this was going to work.
Yeah. She sets the ring on top of his name and Cas cuts her hand because he can't stand to let her hurt herself. The blood hits the paper and
I will.
Poppy recites, I call upon the essence of the goddess Bel and the great huntress and finder of all things needed. I ask you to guide me in what I seek to find, connected by blood, name, and belonging. The blood like travels up to his name and the paper ignites. And a lone flame shoots into the air, nearly as tall as the tree. The flame was cold and icy. The essence of my blood stirred as the flame rippled violently and shrank to where the parchment was scorched and charred, beginning to burn away until nothing but the ring Malec had given Isbeth was left on the stone wall. I was just not expecting this, I guess. I
And,
don't
like,
know.
Following glitter? Like,
You know what it made
I'm
me
like,
think of, Kristen? Hogwarts
Not the-
Legacy.
yes.
When you set your destination on the map,
Yes.
it's literally like a very golden
that's
glittery
funny.
path that takes you there. That's
I
what
was
thought of.
thinking, why couldn't it be butterflies?
Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
Butterflies.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, this is. I don't know how I thought this was going to work, but this was not it.
And then Malec chimes in, well, I think it worked, in case anyone was wondering. And like Castile like tries to smile and he's like, no, I must be serious.
Well, it says that she felt sadness from Cas. And is it just because he's like, I want
No,
to
I think
be happy
Poppy
with my brother?
is sad. Like, I think she feels sad by that. Like, herself is sad because she's like, Castile.
Oh.
That's how I took it anyway.
I
Like,
wrote,
Poppy's
she felt
saddened.
sadness from Cas. Is this obviously because, like, between him and his brother, and he did like a fake smile for Poppy?
Oh, maybe I read it wrong.
Poppy locked eyes with him, and he gave her like a fake
she
smile.
says, God, that made me sad.
Yeah,
God,
that's
that
how
made
I
me
read
So
it.
it's
sad?
Poppy. I think it's
Yeah,
Poppy
like,
saying watching
sad.
Cas
Keep
and Poppy
reading.
made
Does
her
it say
sad.
that made me feel sad that she felt sadness from him, or no?
So Castile grinned but froze and his jaw hardened. God, that made me sad. I reached over, touching his arm. Castile smiled for me, but it didn't reach his eyes. We should follow and do it quickly, he said. We have no idea how long. And then they move on.
I read that wrong. Okay. Moving on.
But anyway, she's like heartbroken by the fact that he can't even
Yeah.
enjoy a happy moment with his brother.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
It is sad.
Kieran comes up to her and says like he just needs time. And like she thinks like a sense of dread that I couldn't place Rose. It felt like a warning, a reminder that there isn't always time.
I think
This
my
is
thing was,
where-
I love this, like in sarcasm. I'm like, no, I don't like that
Like,
she's
great.
feeling dread and that there's not always time.
This was my okay. I have a few things here. So this was where my like strong suspicions of the Blood Crown always having the upper hand. I was starting to think
Yes.
like, is Malec still like with the Blood Crown to help save Millie, and that like he's actually the reason that she allowed him to go was to like make sure that they actually do what they were supposed to do. So like obviously that doesn't turn into anything, but so she says specifically, do you have that time quote? Because I think there's something huge that has to do
I
with
have
that.
it.
Can you read that and then I'll read my note about it?
So time, Kieran says quietly to me, give him time, both of them. I know, and I did. But as we started following the glittering weaving trail, an odd unease settled into the cold, hollow part of me, a sense of dread that I couldn't place Rose, but it felt like a warning, a reminder that there wasn't always time.
Okay, so the way she says that, there wasn't always time. Not there wasn't enough time, almost as if time doesn't exist. There wasn't always time. And I could be way reading into this more than than there is there, but I felt she talked about unease and then she speaks about there not being time. Like, I'm going to read my notes here and then try to decipher it better, but she's not saying that there might be too much time. She's not saying there might be not enough time. She's not talking about time being passed. She's talking about almost the lack of existence of time. And do you remember that moment that we had where it seemed like time froze and only like the horse noticed it or something like that? And she made a point to say that like everything quieted all at once. It was like everything stopped in time kind of thing. And I feel like that happened. We never learn about it again. And I just feel like the way she said there's not always time might mean something more here. And I almost wondered the first time if the consort was stopping time for whatever reason. And maybe that's a power somebody has that we don't know at this point. But I don't know. I felt really weird about the way that she said there's not always time.
I didn't read that much.
Interesting.
I don't even remember like that horse talking about that not having time. Like I just
So there was a moment that
I know what you're talking about, but like I'm
but
trying.
you
I was
didn't
trying
think
to
about
think.
it as time.
I didn't think about it as
freezing?
time. Like I think almost like everything stills and everything stilled in the forest and just like prey's coming kind of idea is how I think I read that one.
Interesting.
But that's an interest. Like that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like if-
I'm like, this could be literally nothing, and I'm just trying to make something out of everything. But that I
Maybe
was like,
she'll become like
I-
a time traveler or something.
maybe
Oh,
because I feel like
I
the
think-
reincarnation thing too is like time and like
oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I just feel I don't know. It was a weird way to say it, and I
No.
was like, I don't know. She's not saying there's not enough time. There isn't always time. But I guess you could take it that
Yeah.
that's what that means. But anywho, I had a
The
whole,
fact that she wasn't clear,
right
leaves
now
it
we
up
all
for
can,
interpretation.
Yeah, we're like, oh no.
I feel like I remember thinking like, what if they don't have time to do the joining and then Kieran dies?
Mm.
Oh, to be in that time. I'm
Kieran's
just
like-
kidding.
He was like,
Just
yeah,
kidding.
I would
I am
prefer
just
a
kidding.
dead Kieran.
I'm just kidding.
You're like, okay, I don't hate it that much that I want Kieran dead.
Yeah.
At least we know where
Um,
your line's drawn.
Yeah. I mean, we're like toes on the edge of that line, but we're definitely firmly on the good side of that line.
That is so funny.
So they follow the lights, and as they're going, Malec is walking next to Poppy, and he's like, "Why haven't you asked me about that night?" And Poppy's like, "Well, it's not going to change anything. Like, it won't change what happened." And he's like, "Yeah, but you must have so many questions." And like, so she's like stewing, and she's like, "Okay, well, how did her mom die? Like Cora." And he said that she was forced to drink Draken blood. Malec says that it was quick. One of the only times that Isbeth didn't draw out a punishment because, like, Cora was one of her favorites, regardless of the fact that
Yeah.
she quote unquote betrayed her. Which I thought was interesting.
I thought this was interesting because I had a theory that maybe Millie was created because she was ascended by the blood of a Draken, but obviously that can't be because if she drank the blood of the Draken, she'd
Yeah.
also
Oh,
be
right.
dead.
Yeah.
I think this
yeah.
is also the first confirmation we get that I remember that Isbeth has a Draken. She had Draken blood. Like, I
Oh
think it
my
was
God.
She had Juno. We knew that she had Juno. We just
but we didn't know
presumed
she was
dead.
alive. We presume, like, this is, I think, the first confirmation that
Correct.
she has Juno
Why
and
did I
she's
not
not
even
just
think of
instantly
that?
killed.
You're right.
Yeah.
At
I was
some
like,
point, she had kept Juno alive. At some point.
Yes.
Whether or
Yeah.
not Juno is still alive, we
Well,
don't know.
I would assume she still is alive if she knows that Juno blood can now kill Revs.
That wasn't that long ago that Coralina died. It was within 18
Yeah.
years of Poppy being
Oh.
alive.
Yes.
So that means that
right.
Draken was alive
For
within
all
18
those
years.
centuries.
Yes.
Oh shit! I completely
Like, she still
read over
actively
that.
has Juno.
I'm like, oh,
Well,
huh,
we
that's
assume Juno.
unfortunate. Like, moving on. That is a huge bomb that just dropped. Oh my
Yes.
God!
I was like, you're just lottie-dying over this. I'm like,
Literally, though.
I just was like, maybe she just thinks Mantis 3 was fact.
Yeah,
But,
like,
like,
I just always thought
maybe
the
I
Draken was
did.
alive, but
Like, I think this is the first time we have it confirmed. Like, I think
absolutely
you just
is.
theorized she has
Yep.
Juno, but this
You're
is
right.
confirmed she has a, it doesn't say who.
Holy
But
at
F.
she
least
just
even if she doesn't
confirmed.
now, 18 years ago she did. Like that,
Yes.
like within
Yeah.
this like
Yep.
recent
Like
time.
recent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially relative to her lifespan.
She
Holy
has a
F.
Draken.
Do you think that? Well, we do know actually that this is a part of because Nectis was hoping to find Juno, right? Because that was Nectis'
Yeah.
Yeah.
child. So interesting.
Damn.
Interesting.
Damn.
So-
Completely misread that.
Yep.
Good point,
Yep.
Kristen.
I was
on
on
it.
that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, that's unfortunate. Poor her. Moving on. So Malec tells Poppy that he wasn't the one to say the poem, like about the pretty poppy, watch it bleed, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she says that she knows, and she sort of freezes up, thinking it sounded like the voice that was urging her to destroy, like the buildings and stuff.
Yes.
What do we think about this?
So I thought this was interesting because we originally thought that it was Isbeth in her mind
Yes.
urging her.
Yes.
And she makes a point to say it wasn't Isbeth, I think.
Mhm.
Doesn't she?
Yep.
Or she says something
She said
that
it wasn't
confirms it.
Isbeth.
Yes. So I was like, okay. So she makes a point to say it wasn't Isbeth, and I'm trying to think of who it could possibly be. Could it be the consort? But that doesn't make sense because that was urging her to do wrong. But I got thinking, if we want to talk about the visions that she's had, now I know that we've kind of been told now that some of that vision was possibly Millie, right? Because Poppy kind of said.
I think you guys just I don't remember thinking that
But
ever
Poppy
through the.
said though, like, didn't she say like it could
No.
have been Millie?
I don't think she does because I don't remember thinking that until I listened to your guys' episode. I was like, oh, interesting. Like, you guys talked as though it was fact, though. So
I
if it
thought
was
she
red,
said, I thought
I didn't pick up
Poppy
on it.
Said, like, oh, that makes sense or something with the visions that she was seeing.
yeah, I
almost
thought it was confirmed to be Millie
yeah,
too.
I think Poppy said it. Like, I don't think she said, oh my God, it for sure was Millie. I think she goes, oh my gosh, that explains these visions now or something.
Like why
along
they
those
look so
lines.
similar and blah blah blah.
But so at least I
Um,
thought Poppy was thinking that maybe she was seeing Millie. But I kind
If
of
it was, I
thinking
read
here,
over it.
I was kind of wondering if maybe the voice that she's hearing, whether the flashback she is seeing is reincarnation or the consort in her dreams or Millie, I was thinking, could it be the same thing? Like maybe instead of her seeing a vision of something happening, she's just hearing the voices saying what she's saying. And it just so happens in a time of heightened emotion, because every time she sees a vision, she sees a vision. That's hard to say. Every time she sees a vision, she's in a heightened sense of emotion. It has always happened that way. So could this have just been that she was in a heightened sense of emotion and it wasn't coming to her as a vision, but just audibly in her ears that was, she thought, egging her on, but it was just her vision. Like, imagine if she saw the vision, right, where she said it wasn't supposed to be this way, but imagine she didn't see that and she just heard it. Do you know what I mean? So, like, she could have thought that it was someone speaking directly to her, like she took this voice. Like, that's how I was kind of
like
thinking,
as if
maybe this is related.
Like the person wasn't actually saying that. Like, is that what you're saying? Or
I think that they're saying it, but I don't think they're necessarily saying it to Poppy in that moment. I think she's hearing something that was said
and, like,
years ago in a vision. Yes.
Got you.
I think possibly. I don't know for sure.
I found the quote where she says that it's Millie. So it says her hair. So Cas is saying, like, explaining how she had revealed herself. So he says her hair isn't black, he continued, and I thought about the flatness of her hair color, how it had looked patchy in some areas. And he says it's a very pale blonde, nearly white. And then Poppy says, I jerked back as an image took hold, one of the woman I'd seen in those strange dreams or memories, the one I had believed to be the consort. She had hair so pale, it reminded me of the moonlight. My heart started pounding. So, like, she's alluding, like, Cas is talking about Millicent and how whatever.
I think we
and then
just connected that
Poppy is relating it back to that image where she thought it was the consort, but it's insinuating that it's
she's like, oh my
Millie.
God.
Yes.
Yeah. Because then he goes on to
Maybe
say,
that
you know,
was
in her face,
me,
like,
or
she has all the
Millie's
same
mummy.
freckles as you and blah, blah, blah.
So, like, it definitely
But,
wasn't
yeah.
confirmed, but I feel
No.
like it
Yeah.
made the
Heavily
sense that Poppy was
implied.
considering that maybe that's
Yeah.
who I was seeing in my dreams.
See,
Yeah.
but not
because
a
I took
fact.
that as, like, the consort could have, like, because if Poppy looks like the consort and Millie's her sister, then Millie could look like the consort. Like, that's just family genes going down. I did not read that as, like,
sense that she looks like us because she's
yes,
like, part of the family or what have you.
that's how I read that. But, like,
Interesting.
I don't think I
Interesting.
ever would have connected the dots to that being Millie in the dream. But that opens up, like,
A
whole new
can
world.
of
Right?
a whole bunch of what ifs.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, what did you guys think about the
voice?
voices? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really struggling with this because, like, I don't know. I keep going back to your reincarnation theory, Amanda, and I'm like, is
Mhm.
this like a past version of her that's talking to her in these dreams? I don't know. I don't know.
It's hard
know.
too because Poppy has said multiple things like, "Oh, it's this. Oh, it's the
Mhm.
concert. Oh, and
Right.
it's like, so it's hard, right? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What if it's Colis masking his voice as, like, someone else? And
That
it's
would be
Colis sending that through her.
Like, oh God, there could be
There's so many
many options.
I feel like
know.
a can of worms was just opened and I don't know what to think.
I don't know what to do.
Too much options.
Yes.
So Sage uses the Notum to reach out and says that they found the end of the trail. And she says there's definitely something here. It has a very bad feel to it. And then I go into chapter ends.
Oh, I think I have a freaking ton of notes still. Hold on. Oh, I was really confused at first when she was scenting like a smell, and I was like, "Oh, that was sage." Like, I believe. Hold on.
Yeah, like her bond scent.
Because it's
like,
not one she was
feel.
familiar with, but I'm like, oh, that makes sense that
Yeah.
it was sage, right? 'Cause it's
Yeah.
not like a
Yeah.
woman that we're very close to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know they mentioned that's where they're going is where the trees are densest, and I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense that Malec
That's
is
where
where
he would
there's
be.
the most forest, most trees. Wow. So, as our group arrives at what we believe, pretty confirmed, is where Malec rests, there's a moan from the hole, a strange gust of wind, and gliding out from the trees are an unknown amount of germs, which I
And
forgot
I
about.
love Malec's comment because he's like, you can argue all you want, but it's pointless because something's coming and I would really like a weapon.
I know. I'm like, are they going to give this guy a weapon finally or what?
Yeah.
I love
oh, yeah,
it.
that's my
I'm
first. I
here for
put-
Malec in this chapter.
You can argue as long as you want, but it's pointless because something is coming.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, here's where I was sus about. Like, at first I thought maybe Malec was, I don't want to say working with a blood crown, but was here to like facilitate something with that, whether it was on behalf of Millie. So I thought when Malec, he was the only one to notice something was coming, which I thought was interesting because you have Castile, who arguably has the same senses that Malec has. Why didn't he notice anything? Then you have all the Wolven that have like the sense of hearing and all of that didn't notice something was coming. And I thought, is Malec saying this because it's the fucking blood crown that's going to come out of the like cave or what have you? And this whole time, and because at first I thought it was Reaver that said something was coming, and I had to rewind the audiobook, and it was not Reaver.
Rewind. I love you.
What else would you say?
Put my cassette in. I don't know, like jump back 5 seconds. I don't know.
I would say rewind. but-
Be kind, rewind.
That is so
Your 90s are
funny.
showing.
My 90s, and I'm proud of it. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really sus at first, but again, it turned into nothing, and it actually was just these germs here. I thought it was interesting that the germs are here, and their plan was always to kill Poppy because she was a harbinger. And I was thinking, were they waiting for her here because they knew that she would try to come and save him because of like her bloodline? So at first, that's what I was thinking. But then obviously we learn that that's not the case. But I thought like that was them just trying to get
Interesting.
to Poppy. Yeah.
I was
All right.
just filled with regret.
Yeah. Chapter 42. So the chapter opens with Reaver warning Kieran not to bite the germs because these ones were sentries, not just normal guards, and they're filled with poison instead of blood. And he tells Cas that they wouldn't have faced this kind of germ before. Like this is a very special kind.
I'm confused a little bit. Like, are they actually called germs? Or I thought they were just called sentries, but then they keep calling them germs. And at the end, Reaver's like, no, they're sentries. Like, I think it gets like corrected again. Or
no, I think there's guardian germs and there's century germs. And guardians are like the pawns, and then the sentries are like the bishops. And so they're like,
okay,
sentries are more powerful. There's a little chess reference for you.
Okay. Because they did say like some were hunters and some whatever.
Yes.
But
Yes.
like, yeah, I was so confused. I'm like, why are they calling them germs?
I took it
now?
as like different
And why are
breeds
they
of
calling
germs.
them centuries now.
Yeah, like the centuries, like not like
germ.
not like 100 years type of century, like a century like Royal Guard century with an S.
Gotcha.
Century with an S.
Love English.
Cindy
Honestly,
with an S.
though. Yes, Big Brother Canada reference right there. Okay, so the germs start approaching them. Poppy orders the Wolven not to engage and to guard Malec instead, because they are still not giving that poor man a weapon.
So
Reaver warns them that if they bite the poison, it will burn through their intestines. Yummy. That sounds delicious.
Sounds very fun.
Yeah, so fun. The weapon glints. A weapon glints, and they realize that the germs have Shadowstone weapons. And this whole time, I'm just thinking, use the fucking ether, Poppy. Holy F, what are you doing?
How many times do we have to have a plan and go, okay, no matter what, you're not going to use the ether because it could be like draining to you. And then they just fucking end up doing it. It's like,
I know.
How many times we gotta do this? Like, just use the
know.
fucking ether or don't. Like, don't do the same thing. I know we all discussed I wouldn't do this, but I think now's a good time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my ether shooting out of my fingertips. Just in case y'all didn't know.
Oh. So Poppy ducks around one of them as they're like attacking, and she realizes like, oh, that's weird. It didn't try to attack me. Like it's going for who's ever behind me. So she stabs it in the heart and it shrivels into nothing. And it leaves behind the scent of stale lilacs. There is our stale lilac again.
I was also like, they aren't swinging at her because she has Malec's blood.
I was
Oh,
thinking
see,
the
you picked up on that
same
right away?
thing.
Oh,
That's
see,
what
I'm
I
dumb.
was
I'm like,
They
thinking.
know.
Weird.
That's my
There
first
has
note
been
here too.
lilacs.
I said they're not swinging at Poppy. Is it because they're protecting Malec and she is of his blood? So they
Oh,
will
that's
not harm
funny.
her.
I'm just dumb. I'm like, oh, that's so weird. I don't know why. It's so weird.
That's so suspicious.
So strange.
So one of the germs bursts the stitches that hold the mouth shut, and snakes come out of it. Yummy.
Ugh.
Again,
Bleh.
really like these germs. They're great.
Yeah.
Bleh.
They're
I
great
was
at a
also
party.
wondering why snakes? Like, why is there a reason
I
why
know, right?
they picked snakes?
Because they're disgusting.
Like,
Disgusting. I love how afraid of them she was though. At the
I
end.
know.
She's like on the
She like
boulder.
jumps on the large rock and she's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Hilarious.
And then she's like, maybe my ether will work on them. And I'm like, about damn fucking time.
Because you've
And
already used
so-
your ether once on them. Like, of course it's gonna
Exactly.
work, lady.
Yes. So
Lady.
she sends out her ether and kills them all. And my exact note was took long enough. Oh, wow. Sorry.
Long enough.
Took long enough.
I did have a note here that there was a germ and it had a shadow stone sword. And when Poppy attacked and killed the germ, the sword also disappeared with it. And at first I was freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it meant the woven dagger. Like I was so confused because then she says, oh, I really like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, she lost the woven dagger. But then I was like, but she wasn't really that upset about it. And then I had to re-listen. But I don't know. I thought it was just interesting that a shadow stone sword
Yeah.
could be like made and then disappear
Just
with a
disappears
germ.
with them.
It almost
That's
makes me feel like
interesting.
it's not a real Shadowstone sword because would it just disappear? Like, can magic just make? I don't know.
or
it felt
unless
weird
it's
to me.
tied, like,
Maybe like to their lives
is
somehow?
Shadowstone tied to the
I don't know.
bearer?
But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's
the
interesting.
Shadowstone sword disappeared.
Hmm.
And Shadowstone can kill God, right? Like that
Yeah.
could be lethal to
Yeah.
Poppy here. Okay.
Yep. One of the only things. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So Cass is like trying to coax her down off the rock, and he's like, it's okay. Like all the snakes are gone. She's like, I don't care. I'm staying here. I'm not coming down. And then, then they go up to the tunnel, which is actually a cave, not a tunnel.
I just actually came. Oh, I have another note
Cave.
here. Just because we were talking about consent, I thought it was funny that Poppy says to one of the germs, touching without permission is not okay. And I was like, we ain't talked about consent already. I thought it was hilarious.
That's so funny. I quite agree,
Respect
Puppy.
her boundaries.
Yes. I was like, this was very fitting to happen right in this
Oh.
moment.
And then so Poppy,
They bring up like the snakes being their insides. And I got Oogie Boogie, and that is the one thing in Nightmare That Christmas that still kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, it is so freaky, Oogie Boogie.
I love that movie. Don't get me wrong. Oogie
But it
Boogie,
is
I'm like,
freaky.
he gives you the heebie-jeebies.
he
Oogie
gives me the
Boogie heebie-jeebies?
heebie-jeebies. Yeah.
I did have a theory kind of. It was kind of right, but it wasn't totally formed here, but I had a thought because these snakes came out and these germs came out in Elysium, I was thinking this must be like a god thing because obviously they were protecting the gods in Elysium and now they're protecting Malec. Like I was presuming that that's what was happening here and they were protecting Malec as well. But I couldn't determine. I'm like, did Malec summon them as a defense while he was there? But he wouldn't have been able to do that with the bone chain. So I was very confused because I felt like this is obviously meant to protect the god, but how the F did they get there to protect the god? Like who knew? And I mean, we learn, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, this seems like this, but I don't
So you're already
understand.
thinking about it. That was pretty
Yes.
pretty clever of you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Pretty clever.
Thought it was so smart.
So I thought this was kind of ominous, but Poppy's like, okay, if anyone has been bit, speak up now because this bite is toxic, and no one says anything. I'm like, why are we just throwing that in there again? I don't know.
And to say that they could kill and stuff if you bite them, it's almost like we
Yeah.
have to know that because something's gonna come of
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Like when is it
So-
gonna happen?
I know. I have a really bad feeling about it. So I don't
Mm.
know. We'll see. So Perry points out, he also noticed that none of them attacked Poppy, and Reaver's like, oh, well, it's her essence. And Poppy tells him how the germs, that were summoned by the unseen had attacked her. So she's like, if that's the case, why didn't they attack me? And Reaver goes, never heard of an unseen before. And I'm like, what do you mean, Reaver? You've heard of everything.
Right?
What does that mean?
Right?
How,
So it's like that all happened must have after the gods had fallen asleep and they've just
yeah,
never-
I don't know. It's
Mhm.
weird.
That is weird.
So Poppy asks Reaver what the difference between a sentry and a hunter are, for the germs, and he says most of them are once mortal, those who summoned a god and pledged servitude to them upon death in exchange for whatever favor the god granted them. Hunters hunt things. Sentries, you guessed it, guard things. Items, usually people. But sentries, like hunters and seekers, can sense whatever they're searching for and either find said thing and bring it back, or they die in the process of defending it. So to me, that heavily implies that these were mortals and were alive when they started guarding and died while guarding.
Well, no, I think that he said that they turn to germs because when they die, then they pledge their life to the god. So I feel like they have to have died and pledged their lives to the god to then fulfill their...
But it says sentries, like hunters or seekers, can sense whatever they are searching for. They either find said thing and bring it back, or they die in the process of defending it.
But that's what they did just now. They died in the process of defending it because they just killed the sentries.
But
I don't feel like they died as mortals.
See, I thought they died as mortals and came back as germs. That's how I took it.
Because he's saying sentries either die protecting. He didn't say humans die and turn into sentries. He's saying the sentries themselves. Or you're saying a sentry that's immortal and then becomes a sentry as a germ?
I was thinking like, so they were set as sentries as the mortal. They're like, yes, we pledge whatever. Give us all of your things you got for us. Then they died guarding him for so long, and they come back as these germs.
Then just became
so I think they were dead.
Guarding.
So it says most of them were mortal. Those who summoned a god and pledged servitude to them upon death.
I feel like they can't turn into a germ until they die. And upon their death, they go like, I pledge my life to you, God. Die. And then they turn into a...
Sorry, man. What was that?
I was just painting you a picture. I pledge my life to you, God.
Okay.
That's
all right.
How I understood it anyway.
So they didn't guard them as mortals.
I think that's what they say.
That's how
because it says when
it.
they pledge their servitude to the god upon death.
Okay.
But in theory, they could protect something and then upon death also choose that. But
not
there's
in this
no
case.
way, because they couldn't have known where he was as mortals. Like, because don't we learn that...
that's true.
Niktos or whatever sent these germs there or what have you, or I forget.
Yeah, that's true.
Niktos. Someone did.
That's
I
true.
can't remember.
Yeah, it's Niktos.
Is it?
Because Reaver says that Niktos would have sensed Malec's vulnerability even in sleep, and that he probably would have sent the sentries to protect him. So yeah, you're probably right then.
Which is questionable because didn't they like, hi, you need to go find them, and he obviously knew where he was.
I know.
He could just say you guys need to go protect Niktos or Malec wherever he is, and he may not know where he is.
He didn't know.
I guess he could have followed the germs there, though.
Yeah, it's weird.
You left a breadcrumb trail for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So they go into the cave and they find the casket and they bring it out carefully, trying to avoid reawakening Malec. Holy F, words are hard. They place it on the wagon and they start making their way back with it.
I was just rereading this and now I'm a little bit sus of Reaver and I don't like it.
No, stop it!
I don't like it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel weird about it, but I don't like that I feel weird about it.
I thought it was funny. I read it and I was like, haha, that's funny because Kieran's giving Malec, oh my god, words. Reaver is giving Kieran the middle finger. And Cas is like, can you stop? And Reaver's like, I was actually giving it to everyone. But whatever. And then he lowers it. Why are you giving the middle finger to everyone? Why? What are you doing? I don't...
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Why? Is he just being weird?
He's just Reaver. He's just a funny guy.
I don't like it. Anyway.
Listen, I was wrong when I was the only one defending the queen. I was wrong. I better not be fucking wrong this time.
I hope you're not.
Reaver.
It's only because I reread that I was like, wait a second.
No, thank you. Okay, so as they travel, Reaver has his hands on the casket and his eyes are closed, and Poppy asks if him and Malec were friends, and Reaver says before he started to visit the mortal realm, they were friends. Cas asked Reaver why Niktos in the consort didn't just free Malec instead of guarding him, and he said the primal of life could have. Malec must have been weakened greatly Malec must have been weakened greatly to have been entombed. It hurt both Niktos and the consort, like, because they could feel that. So neither of them intervened. So it's like they're just like, he's too weak to save. What's the point? Like, is that
No, they don't even say. He says, like, why didn't they? And they just said, Reaver's basically like, they must have had their reasons. Like, I took it as they could have. They chose not to. And they must have had their reasons. And I trust that whatever
That's
that is.
interesting.
It's so weird.
Which is strange.
I think I was hung up on how easy it was to get Malik. Like, yeah, let's just
they
defeat
just
these
get him and
scrims
he comes
then
out. Same.
that's it.
Like,
No,
nobody chooses to peek in. Maybe it's fucking empty. Like, why is nobody actually checking to see if there's somebody in there?
I feel like
Good
there's all this.
point.
We have to get Malek. It's gonna take. We only have 2 weeks. I'm like, so you literally just like you took 5 minutes to defeat some germs, and then you walked right in.
It's because Jennifer was horny for the fucking joining. She just needed to get there. That's
Okay,
why.
Jennifer's been horny this whole fucking book. There's sex every other goddamn chapter.
Yes, she is. But like, what if they'd say, okay, we are going to go give this to the Blood Queen and save Kieran from assuming the joining doesn't work or whatever.
What if it was,
and then he's not in there. And then she's like, this ain't my fucking Malec. What
or
the
it's
fuck?
like Colis or some shit.
Yes.
Oh.
And she knows it's Colis. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yes.
She's like,
That's
what
what I
do you
was
need
thinking.
Malec
What if
for?
it's
What do you mean
Colis?
Malec? It's not. It's fucking Colis, motherfucker.
I just feel like it's going to be something because she always seems to be a step ahead of them. So
Yeah.
Yep, I don't like it.
my next note is, Amanda, you were right about the jaw.
Yeah.
I gave it no context other than that. I was very excited
Yay.
for you. It's all in capitals.
Thank you. I was excited for me too, honestly. It's like, I'm such a
Oh.
baller.
Bala
Bala.
bala.
You definitely, yeah. I hadn't listened at this point, but I was like, the rest of the senses are coming now. She's got her teeth, and they're always talking about that, and now
And
her
I think,
Her sight will be next.
everything
probably.
else has to come.
yes, Castile says,
And the
it's,
transforming
like,
into
right
the cat.
before the culling happens for
Mhm.
Yeah.
transforming into the cat, because the
Yes.
gods could do that, right, or something. The
Yep.
primals, or there's
Yep.
something about that.
Yep, her daddy
She's gonna
can.
be an animagus. Cool. But yes, Castile says, like, right before we finish the culling, we get our fangs. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like time
Yep.
stamping how
Yep.
far along she is.
Yep.
Yep.
Anything else
Um,
that happens is all up to you because they're talking about teeth, and I was like, skim, skim, skim.
So literally, my next note is I'm sitting here reading this, and all I'm thinking is, poor Kristen's soul.
I have a note for Kristen too. I said, Kristen, you must love this part of the book where they're talking about fangs and
Skim, skim, skim. Blood in the gums. And I'm like,
so funny.
So chapter ends with Poppy contemplating her teeth and how it's proof that she is ever changing. And that's it for that chapter.
loved it.
So excited
So?
for these next two. So excited!
Yeah. So let's get into it.
At least you don't have the chapter. Like,
I thought I was gonna have it as I'm reading this. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna happen. And it almost happens. It's the start of what's to come in this chapter. So chapter 43 starts with them getting to Padonia, and they put Malec into the stables, which Poppy mentions feels almost kind of wrong. And then Poppy then mentions after she has her bath that she didn't want to think about anything, like any of that, where Malec is and all these bad things, what have you. And what's the point of getting dressed? Because I'm just going to take my clothes off. And I'm thinking, okay, so obviously she wants to have sexy time, or she's like, well, we might as well do the joining now. So what's the point of getting dressed? So then, what's the point of getting dressed? Let's get the
Also,
joining
before
over.
we get into my rage, this is weird. So, like, she's getting dressed and whatever, and Poppy makes note that she puts the ring back in with the toy horse, and I'm just like, why does this horse continue to be brought up? Like, it was
Yes.
weird at first, and then we're like, oh, it's because, like, that's her piece of Cas, like, whatever. But she doesn't even end up using that at all, and she's still mentioning this fucking
interesting.
horse.
And it's also interesting that the horse, which was meant to be used for that searching magic, is going with the ring that was used for the searching
Right.
magic, too. It's kind of
Like,
like
I don't
Mhm.
know. I just feel like it's not for nothing that this keeps getting brought up, and I want to know why.
so she mentions about getting a headache, which
Could this be her
it was
eyesight coming
weird
in?
because she says, like, I think it's because I'm, like, stressed out and, like, or something along those, like nervous or anxious or what have you. And I was like, but if you're really anxious or like, if you were not nervous or anxious, like, I have never been so nervous that I got a headache. and I think that you'd have to be really nervous. And I'm like, maybe you
sure
don't
you
do the
wanna do
joining,
this?
Poppy. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, second, change your mind. But she
not
didn't.
too late.
She didn't.
It's
Maybe it was
not too
excitement,
late.
and she was just so excited that she was, or it could have just
Yeah.
been the teeth.
Yeah, the start
Could've
of
just been
my
the teeth.
fucking anger is it was strange to wake up without Kieran curled against my hip, and I just went, rage!
Clearly, she doesn't mind her wet blanket.
That is so funny. Yeah, that is actually I have that as my first note here. I wasn't as like mad as you, but I was like, interesting that she mentions that it felt weird without Kieran.
Yep.
And I put so I think again, here I've accepted it. So I'm like, clearly the joining's gonna happen. So does this mean long term the three of them are gonna share a bed together? Because he will be like probably wolven form.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to think like how does this dynamic work moving forward? And I'm like, oh, is that weird that they share bed? Is it not that they three share bed? I don't know how this works. Anyways, and then she says, "Where's Kieran?" A slight
course
grin
she
appears
does.
on Castiel's face.
Waiting for you.
Oh yeah.
So they go to find Mr. Kieran, the wet blanket himself.
I
They
have a
come
lot
into
of notes here.
I
I want you to
literally
do
have
things.
7 notes for this chapter. 7.
Oh really?
On average, I have like
Ah.
21 to 30.
Yeah, interesting. Let's hear yours then.
Well, they come into the clearing in the woods. That's where I'm at. Do you guys have anything before?
Oh,
that?
I think I do.
I
yeah.
might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I'm
guys
trying to
have
find
then.
it.
So I where's Kieran? A slight grin appears on Castiel's face. He is waiting for us. Like, I wish we were told, and maybe we were, that like as soon as we get to Padonia, we're gonna do the joining.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like I
like,
feel like
They
Because like maybe
I thought
they
they
did.
talked
Like
about it.
they may have said like I'll wait till we get to Padonia, and he's like no, like take more time, and like so it could have been said, but I felt in this moment I'm like, did we know this? Like that this is the moment was gonna happen because I feel like. I don't know. I would have liked because I'm thinking, is it going to happen yet? Is it going to happen yet?
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, it would have been good to know. Oh, they're in Padonia. It's going to happen now. But then I was like, maybe they did tell us that, and I just like
I was
think
on the same page
I thought
as
they
you,
did.
Amanda.
That's why I was like,
they may.
I'm
have. I
guessing
was
it's going to happen in the next
questioning.
few chapters.
Yeah, I was questioning it. So, oh God, they are going to do the joining. He says, "Are you ready, my queen?" And she says, "Ready." And I don't think that they're. Oh no, I'm going to leave now because I don't know if they're in the field. So I'm going to stop my notes. In this
Kristen, what
moment.
you got?
I have Cas, and this is Poppy's point of view, and she's not disputing anything even in her head. Cas says, as he's like wrapping his fingers around the strap, nothing will happen, absolutely nothing that you don't want to take part in, no matter what you think we may want or what you may feel from us. I'm like, so they're literally saying right here, if you don't
Mhm.
want it, it's not happening.
won't
And I'm like,
happen.
I feel like this has always been true for them. Like, if you don't want it, they're not going to force you into it. And
Yeah.
I put especially sexual between them all. Like, this
Yes.
is,
The
again,
three-way
and she's
like
not
this.
even like saying, like, I know, but I felt like I feel like this would have been the point if there was any hesitation in Poppy's mind
Oh, yeah.
to inner monologue it. I was like, I feel a little vindicated.
Yeah, like I feel
And
like
then
this
she
is
continues
obviously
to
where this
say,
is going.
I'm safe with both of you. So clearly, she didn't mind
Yes.
everything that happened before. I'm like, you were
Yeah.
on board, and therefore, I feel better about both.
I feel better about myself now.
So they come into
they-
the clearing
Yeah.
with the woods, and Kieran's been waiting for them. And Poppy asks if they are alone. Cas and Kieran say that the Wolven are protecting the borders, not close enough to hear or see anything, only making sure that no one bothers them. And
Oh.
Poppy confirms that the Wolven knowing what's about to take place doesn't bother her. And Kieran says it's such a great honor for them to be able to protect such a tradition.
So what me and Amanda said is we're already in the clearing. But yes.
I know. I was like, I don't know. I put here, oh God, they're going to do the joining. And I'm pausing my audio and I'm going to take a few deep breaths here because I'm going to be positive about this and I'm going to go with it. I know it's going to be super sexual and they're going to be super into it and I need to get over it. And I just like stopped and was like, okay,
I
we're going
am
to do this.
so
We're
like
gonna
I
do
was
it.
at this point, I'm like I had predicted 41 to 43 originally for the joining. Because my first note is I want the joining to happen in this chapter just so I'm right. But I thought it would be interrupted.
Just so I called that.
Like, technically it starts in 43, so I'm calling that as a win.
Yeah.
We just don't get into the hanky-panky. But you guys are like dreading it, and I'm like, yes, it's happening. Like, I just, in my mind, I'm like, I'm right. It's happening.
I was like, no, please. Maybe
It's
there's
just
and it
so
got to a point where I'm like, can we stop yet? It's too late. It's too late. I'm like, there's no turning back. Like it's I'm like, well, we're here. There's no turning back from this.
Like, I'm just amused at how opposite side we are. Like, you guys are like
That's
dread.
so
I'm like,
funny.
yeah, give me. I'm fine.
Like, give me more. Give me more.
So she
Oh.
closes her
That's funny.
eyes as Cas undresses her, and when she opens them, Cas and Kieran are both standing naked in front of her.
Naked the booty.
Right?
Oh,
Standing
before-
shoulder to shoulder. And I'm like, okay, all right, here we go.
I did have a note here how they were saying like how the Wolven were like close, but like they won't hear anything, they won't see anything, like they'll make sure. And I'm like, you'd have to be pretty damn far away,
Right? Because
If
they have
you're
like really
outside,
good hearing.
like moaning and shit. Like I feel
Yes.
like a kilometer you could probably hear if you were
right?
like,
In the dead of fucking night.
is
Yeah.
protecting. Like anything could get in. Like you have to be like wall to wall of Wolven.
Yeah.
Really, I'm like, they're gonna hear.
Yeah.
They gonna
And
hear
they're probably
it all.
like, yeah.
Yeah, they're probably
It's
like,
a
"You guys wanna
great
join?"
honor.
I volunteer as tribute. I'll guard.
Yeah, but sex isn't a big thing for them, so they're probably
No,
just
I
like,
know.
yeah,
It's
okay,
just
whatever.
funny. It's just funny. I was like, yeah, they're not gonna hear. Come on now.
I didn't think about that. I'm like,
Like you're outside. It's dark and
that's
quiet.
a very good point. That
You're
they have
gonna
to be
hear.
so far
Yeah.
away.
so
Yep.
far.
And it's the dead of fucking night. Like, yes, they're going to hear it. They're
Yeah.
going to hear it.
they're gonna hear.
Um,
Because yeah, it had to be under the moonlight. Like that was
yes.
a condition of this, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So.
Standing
Oh,
shoulder
cool.
to shoulder, Poppy checks out their big dicks, which are very not bowing down to the queen, and they are standing at full
They're the
attention.
opposite. They're not bowing down. Oh my gosh. They're
And
the
Castile says,
opposite.
always so curious, and smirks at her.
Oh God, that is so
I'm trying to,
funny.
like, vindicate myself here, I guess, because then I wrote my next note is Poppy saying this, and then they're standing shoulder to shoulder, and then I looked lower. In the back of my mind, I knew it was probably wasn't a wise choice, not because they wouldn't want me to, and obviously not because I didn't want to. And I'm like, she
But why
wanted
is
to
it not
look.
but why would she
but
say
she
like
wanted
it's
to
not a good choice? Like
look.
why not then at that point? Like
Because she
everybody
was
wants
looking,
it.
yeah.
Like why is that not a good choice, Poppy?
I was just like, she
Choose
admits
it.
here she wanted to look. So
Choose it. Sorry, what part are we at now? So they're
I'm at chapter's end. That's my next note.
Chapter's
Chapter
end.
end.
Oh, okay. So I'll read my few notes then. So I felt like at this moment they take like her dressing off too, right? Because she stands there with her eyes closed. She's naked. She opens her eyes. They're
Yeah.
naked there. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I felt like if I was Poppy there, I would feel so awkward because she says, like, she's just standing there naked and she says she can feel them staring. She could feel them staring at her. Like, obviously her eyes are closed at this point. And she says, I felt the urge to cover myself, but I didn't. And because like I didn't want anything to like fuck this up, basically. Like I want
Yeah.
to make sure that this happens.
Didn't want to
like,
jinx anything.
yes, like go the way it is supposed to go. And I would feel the same way. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, they're staring at me. Like I want to cover up. So I was just feeling like in that moment, I'm like, oh God, this is so uncomfortable for me. What's up, Poppy? I spelled Poppy's name wrong.
Oh.
Poppy opens her eyes. She sees Castile first, and he looks how I always thought a god should truly look. And then she says, like a raging, and I thought she was going to say with a raging boner, but I literally did. I'm like, he looks how a god should always look, like a raging, but it actually said a raging storm of flesh and bone. But I was like raging. I'm like, oh, we're
funny.
going right to it. A god with a raging boner. And it didn't. But that was my last note here. So chapter ends with the three of them all standing with each other, buck-ass naked, under the moonlight. As per the rules of the joining, Poppy mentions that she shouldn't, but she gazes her eyes lower and she says it without saying it, but they both got boners. And she says, I don't believe it's due to them necessarily liking what they see on me, but more about how they are feeling in this moment. And then Poppy says, I'm ready. I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah, same. Same.
And then Katie, just because that's the way it works out, you get chapter 44.
Of course I do. Of course I
have chapter
do.
44.
Do you?
Yes.
do you
Yeah,
have
no,
Katie
I
on
don't
here?
have it. It's not me. It's not me.
It's me.
It's not me.
You're right, and you're blue,
Not
right?
me.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's blue, but I have Katie. Oh,
Yeah,
never
not
mind.
me.
Good
Not
for you,
me.
Katie. You don't have to
It's
do it.
me.
Yeah.
Kristen. So,
It's probably from last episode because I had to switch
Maybe.
all your blues to Katie's, and I didn't
yeah.
switch it back.
All right. So,
Kristen.
chapter 44. We start the chapter off with our trio. I wrote naked as the day they were born, starting the joining. Poppy feels a wave of emotions before Kieran is touching her, and he has a, quote, physical response.
Do you
We
want to
all know
hear
what
my
that
chapters
means.
open for this?
Yes.
Yes, I would love to, actually. I would
Chapter
like to hear your
opens
whole
with Cas in the
experience.
front and Kieran in the back, shoving his proud peacock into her back. Sorry. It's just that you're beautiful, and I'm well, and he trails off. And I've never heard him so thoroughly rattled. I'm trying to behave appropriately. And I went,
I love how Poppy said, your physical response is only natural. And I'm like, Poppy, that makes it awkward. Like, it's
yeah.
but funny because it's like Kieran is always in this place of upper hand, and then he kind of will say something like that, and then like to make Poppy kind of feel like that.
Mhm.
And it was like a switch in roles there where
Yeah,
you could
it
tell that like
was.
Kieran was kind of like,
The
oh God, my
uncomfortable
dick,
one.
I'm sorry. And she's like, it's only natural. You know? He's like, oh God. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I feel like I'm like the person in the room just like watching this happen. Like, I shouldn't be here.
I
My
think I
next
was just
note
like, oh,
is-
they're awkward. It's fine.
My
I
next
was
note is
not.
Cass is thoroughly turned on at the thought of sharing his wife with his brother, apparently. That's my next note. 'Cause his peacock's poking her friend. Here we go.
Peacocks all the way around.
Yeah, all the peacocks.
Oh my God.
Peacocking about.
Peacock
Okay,
Craven.
so I wrote this down because I think Jennifer was just really horned up, or I misread something. One of the two. So
Let's hear
he
it.
says, "You will drink first," and his soft stare held mine, "from my chest first, and then from Kieran's throat. Then we will drink from each other after you. Then we will both drink from your throat. We will need to be in constant contact with each other once you start drinking." So then they go through the process of this, and they don't do it in that order. And I'm like, what the
Really?
fuck? Yes. So, like,
Oh,
I
I
don't
did
know,
not catch that.
unless
did
I'm
not
just
catch up.
stupid and I'm not understanding what that meant. But
Read
so
it again.
says, "You drink first," he reminded me in a soft voice. His stare held mine. "From the chest first, and then from Kieran's throat. We'll then drink from each other after you. Then we'll both drink from your throat. We will need to be in constant contact once you start drinking and throughout the whole thing." So in my mind, it's laying it out. Okay, you're going to drink from me, then you're going to drink from Kieran, then we're going to drink from each other, and then we're both going to drink from you. That was the order of operations. I just
Correct,
understood.
but didn't it go her to Cas and then
Yes.
Cas to
Yes.
Kieran or Cas to her?
Yes,
Like,
it doesn't follow that order. And I kept referring back to it. I'm like, what the fuck? So the blade is used to draw the essence of an Atlantean, a mark near the heart and the chest, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry, hold on. Let me find this.
Jennifer
I
must have
didn't
been the
pick up
one
on
I'm
she
this.
didn't
so
catch.
angry. There's so many angry notes in here. I'm so sorry.
No, I love it. This is.
So
I'm
I
glad
put,
it's
they
not me this
exchanged
time.
fucking wedding vows next, apparently, and then Cass slashes his neck, steps closer as his peacock presses her belly. Wow, I was very bitter. With the Poppy sandwich
What?
now complete, Kieran grabs Cass's neck and Cass grabs Kieran's shoulder. Poppy begins drinking from Cass. Oh, I'm so
my
angry.
God.
I
Oh, get outta here.
laugh because my first note is, hey, these words are oddly eerie, like similar to wedding vows.
Yep.
You
I-
caught that too.
Yes.
Fucking wedding vows. I can't remember exactly what they were because I was too busy raging. I was like,
didn't
angry.
even think
taking
that, but you're right. He was like, these, like, you have to say this, and then this,
Yes.
and then this, and
Yep. But before
It
I
was
get
like-
into the... Oh, sorry.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Kristen. No, you go.
You just
You
have
go.
to join freely and of your own will.
Yeah, it's like, do you promise that you are doing this of your own
do
free
you
will?
enter this joining freely and with will of your own, only your own, and you have to say yes, and then it's like I think that was it from this.
Yeah.
That was just him.
I was very angry about it. But before we get into the order of operations, because that's my next note, but this one, so just another point to like the love will save them theory. Because like as Poppy is drinking from Cas, like Cas is like, okay, like you've had enough. And she's like, I keep taking and taking until that hidden away place inside of me, that cold part began to warm.
It's warm.
So it's like another instance of like, I don't know.
The love kind of curing that kind of thing.
Yes, I think so. Okay, so then this is the next order. Kieran then begins to drink from Cas, and I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't she just say she will drink from both of them first, and then they will drink from each other? Did I not understand this correctly? What is going on?
I'm trying to like write it down because I didn't catch up on this as I go through.
Yeah.
Then
I didn't at all. Like
then Cas drinks from Kieran before Poppy does. Jennifer,
you're right. Cas does drink from Kieran before Poppy even drinks from him.
What is going on? Are you just really into this threesome, or am I just really dumb? I don't know. I'm like very confused.
Interesting, though.
So like they did not follow the order of operations that were clearly spelled out in my mind. I don't know.
I didn't even like.
So I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's like a typo, or I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
but she does not follow the order.
From my chest first, then from Kieran's throat. We'll each drink from each other after you. Yeah,
right. So I'm like, what the fuck? So then a quart of essence.
This is probably why I was confused, because I remember reading this at points, and I'm like. So she was facing Cas, and then like it's Kieran's peacock in her front. I got very confused.
Yeah, it's like how
unless it's just not.
It's like they kept moving, and we went.
Yeah, like they were like turning her around, and
yeah.
Like I said, it's either one of two things. It was on purpose, and Jennifer's like, "You idiots," or the second thing is she was just like. And completely forgot what she just wrote.
She's like, I don't know who's drinking from who, but there's blood exchange, and that's all right.
So as they are drinking the blood, cords of essences twine around them, and Poppy believes that she's the only one who can see it, which I thought was interesting. Is that because like she's the one giving the life force? I don't know.
Maybe.
She's actively grinding on someone's dick. We don't know whose.
On the cock.
She don't know either.
She said. There's the cock, and I just the cock.
Yep. They stop drinking, and Poppy's still grinding away, and she says, "There's the line. I can see it, and their needs. She can feel their needs, and she is horny as fuck. But they are waiting for her to make the call." Poppy whispers,
I feel like even if she stopped at that moment, you've already kind of crossed the line. You're like grinding against his cock. Like whoever it is like your relationship isn't going to be the same after that anyways at this point. So I feel like you can't really call it quits there.
Right.
And also she makes a point to say like she's still doing that, and they're just like a long, what in my opinion is long in that type of situation, of them just staring, waiting to be like, can I or can I? Yes or no, Poppy?
Yeah.
Yes or no, Poppy? As you're grinding.
Can I touch your boobie?
Like, yes or no? We're watching you. Tell us, can we or can we not? It's like, I was like, come on. It's getting awkward now because we're all like, are you gonna? Can they? Or are you just gonna get off there and say, nope, sorry, guys.
See ya. Got what I needed.
Kind of not fair if you kept doing that and then told them no. Like, okay, what are we doing?
That's funny.
So Poppy whispers yes, and Castile says he is unworthy of her. He kisses her, Kieran grabs her boob, then Cas is sucking Kieran's finger and Poppy's nipple into his mouth, I think.
I think so. I think that's what I think understood it that way too. Yeah.
Someone's fingering her, Kieran's biting her shoulder. I don't know. Shit's happening.
There was a lot happening. Like I remember reading this and being like, I fully was expecting the joining. I have no problem with it. The scenes itself confused me. I'm like,
It was hard
like
to keep track of
it
what
was
was
hard to
happening where and
follow.
who.
Yes.
I was like, what's now? Who's all of a sudden how are we there? Like, what's the
It's like
There's
she's
one
drunk.
point I'm like,
Who's
what is
in who?
happening? Like, this seems like a very awkward position. I don't get what's happening. Like, Kate, I don't like to think about my spice.
You're like, I want to understand it and be able to just understand what's happening. But
Yes.
yeah, there was like, someone is kissing me and someone is doing this. And then this person, and then they do name people. And then sometimes she doesn't.
Yes,
And I'm like,
that was.
huh? Like, just
Yeah.
tell us who.
I wrote.
Because we understand it's everybody.
Yeah,
at
I
this
think
point.
the only other note I have this chapter is I don't think there's anything to take from that besides they're joined. And
They
yay,
are
joining time!
Very joined.
And I like how Jennifer did not say who did what. I'm like, I don't know why you didn't feel like I don't get it.
And it was, I feel like like sometimes she would mention it, but most
Yes.
of the time she wouldn't.
Yeah.
And at first I'm like, is it kind of like use our imagination? Like we can pick whoever we want to envision doing that. But also like that could also interpret that maybe somebody wasn't a participant. But like, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like, tell us what's happening. Like
Yeah.
specifically, what is going on here? But
Yeah,
It was
Poppy
interesting.
admits she wants to come, and someone lowers her to the ground, and she says she's not sure whose cock she's pierced by, but there's a dick in her, and there's another one in her hand. She don't
And
know
she
whose
doesn't
whose.
know. But like, her eyes must be closed this whole time then, because she does not
which
know.
is weird, but okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Like, she has no idea what's going on. I can't. I don't know.
I'm blind. I'm blinded by these big dicks.
I already regret my actions there. I'm like,
No, that was
making
amazing.
hand motions. I'm like, why did I do this on YouTube? I cannot take that back.
I'm at chapter's end now.
I don't got
One of my
anything.
notes. She's
Well,
rubbing against someone's
it's you,
cock. We
Kristen,
don't know
doing
whose cock,
chapter's end.
and she
I
doesn't
know.
care whose cock. Sorry.
I'm
She
waiting to see if
doesn't
Amanda
care.
had anything.
Let's see here. She's like, I open my eyes. They are just still. Oh, this is when they were not moving, staring at her. And so, yeah. So this is like a little bit back, but I'm just gonna read it. I put she's rubbing against someone's cock. We don't know whose cock, and she doesn't know. She doesn't care whose cock. So if she doesn't care, I guess I'm gonna just be okay with this. I was like, okay. So this is kind of awkward to me. She's like, I open my eyes, and they are still not moving. They are staring at her as she is riding against someone's cock. They don't know whose cock. And they're just watching her do that and not do anything themselves. And I don't know. That seems awkward to me.
I feel
And
like
then
you
I
should
say-
also know who's. Like, you're either going to feel one
Yes.
on the other side of your body.
That's
Like,
how I feel too. And she
kinda
makes a point to
know.
say that Kieran is quite warm. I think like from the wolvenness. Like,
yes.
anyways, whatever. Kieran asking if she wants a tongue between those pretty thighs of hers. That seemed weird, Kieran. I know it's supposed to be okay, but oh God, I don't think I will ever forget. I don't think I will ever forget that sentence in my life coming from old Kieran.
Oh,
But-
Kieran.
That's my last note. Let's close it off.
Oh.
Yes, please.
So,
close it. Close it and
The
burn
chapter
it.
ends after some bangity bang as the trio has
Oh.
completed the joining and unable to resist.
The
it became
literal
sexual.
trio.
Yes.
But the
That's
ether
it.
chains soak into their skin as they are in post-coitus cuddles.
Oh, yes.
I thought was
Post-coitus
interesting.
cuddles. I just like I imagine next chapter. The gang is now just walking along the road. And
Honestly.
they know, hi, Valyn, good morning to you. What's up? Oh, nothing? Like, nothing here. Who sleeps in whose bed? Do they all just snuggle together now? Like, what's the dynamic now? Like, what? I don't know. I'm going to learn, but I'm so like, is it
Listen,
gonna be different
I
now? Is it
had
gonna be the
hopes that
same
maybe
now?
I wouldn't hate it. I still fucking hated it. So here we are.
Here we are. But
I
listen,
feel like
how
you didn't rage as much as I thought you would, though, to be honest.
you had some time to.
I
Yeah,
thought
you had some
when
time.
even this episode, when you're like, I am so pissed, I feel like you could have raged more.
I could have. I
Look
definitely
at
could.
you. Proud of you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Proud of
Thanks.
you.
Figured I'd keep the podcast under 5 hours. So here we go.
Right. You're like, I better not.
And you know what?
But-
I could be very much poo-pooing on someone's woohoo. So I
Poo-poo
warned
on the
y'all at the
woohoo.
very beginning, and this is not my thing. So here we are. This is what you get
Here
when
we
I
go.
have to cover
And
it.
doesn't it feel nice though that it is now in the past?
No,
and
because it's
it's
going to happen
like-
again. You know it's going to happen again. It's Jennifer. She's
That's
horny as
the
fuck.
worst part.
I
I'm like,
know.
now I'm like, okay, I was already over the sex scenes in this, so now I have
Now
so
it's
many
going to be
questions.
worse.
Okay.
It's
And
gonna be
like,
worse.
is there now permission that just her and Kieran can do it without Cas? Like, how does that dynamic work? Is it like her and
I feel
Cas
like
are
Cass
obviously
would want to
like
be involved.
right? But
They
does,
have to
is there
communicate that.
Yes. And I'm just so curious what is that like now? Like, are they
What
just
to
doing it
do.
and they're like, let's go get Kieran, let's call him in? Or like, can her, like, let's say Cas gets captured again. Is it like they're not allowed to do it because Cas isn't there? But like, I don't know. You know, I'm like, I don't know how this works. Like, what are the rules in place?
Want to know
I
what's
don't know.
even worse? Is when we were introduced to the joining by Alistair, when you and I were reading back on that last week, Amanda, it specifically mentioned that it can also become a foursome when
Yes.
the
Yes.
Wolven has a partner. So we know that's going to fucking happen. Kieran's going to find someone.
Because
And then
it
that's,
did get mentioned that it could be a
it's just going
foursome.
to get worse. I'm dead inside now. It's fine.
Yeah, you will
Maybe-
not be able to enjoy the spice at all.
Someone
moving
else
forward
is going to have to
because
do the play-by-play from here on out because everyone's going to be very tired of me
inside.
being
The
Dead inside from this
Blah, 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 blah.
fucking-
Fucking
I
Kieran-
will take those chapters on because I'm not raging.
You'll be the level sounding board for those ones.
All right. So, we got through it. Amanda and
We
Katie
did.
got through it.
We just
No-
barely.
Yes.
Did
We survived. We survived.
Did we?
You're still talking to me, so you survived. You didn't enjoy it, and that's okay. It's not your kink. But
That's your kink. I'm so happy for you.
we can't end this on a depressing note, and as
Please
you all
no.
know, we have our bookish breakdown.
Woo! I won,
Woo-woo.
so I get to host.
You are
Whee!
the wiener.
You gotta
I'm
host
the
twice
wiener.
too. One just wasn't
I
for points.
know.
It's just
Did
for
you enjoy
fakesies.
listening to our story last week,
I-
Kristen?
Loved it. You guys were just losing it, and I had to stop myself from laughing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was great. And you guys, Kristen probably thinks we're fucking idiots. I'm like, no, that was the I think I had a rough week. That was everything I needed and more to make me laugh and smile.
Very happy to be of
Happy to be of service. All right, so this week is actually for points. Hurrah!
Should we
Yay.
remind where are our points?
Yes.
A
'cause I
good
don't know.
point, because I don't
I
remember.
have a bajillion books in the way. So one moment, please. Oh God.
You could just
Amanda
read
has
them out.
discovered the
My
magic of
headphones.
home
Yeah, I'm just going to
sense.
read them out because my headphones don't reach. And yeah. So yeah, I can you see all these books? Oh my God. I need to stop going to Home Sense. It's cheaper. Like, honestly, it's cheaper than like Value Village. You can get a
It's such a good
$7
deal.
used book or a $7.99 used new book. Anyways, okay, so Kristen and Katie are tied for first place. They both have 4 points, and I am in loser place with 3 points. So either
Pretty close
I
race.
tie it up
is.
or Kristen takes the lead. So
Woo!
what's gonna happen?
I
don't
kind of
know.
want you to tie it up just
Me too.
because
4, 4,
Me
4.
I like the neck and neck.
The
Like, I
close
like-
race, yeah.
Yes.
That is fun. That is fun.
All right, so today we are going to be playing 20 questions. So I am
Ooh.
going to assign someone as the questioner and someone as the character. The character person, you are going to answer yes or no questions. The person who is asking the questions can ask any yes or no question that they want, but you only get 20. And whoever can guess in the least amount of guesses will win the point for that round. There's going to be 3 rounds each. So you will each be the character, and you'll each be the questioner 3 times. And whoever
Gotcha.
has the most points at the end of the 3 will be the winner. If you
And you
are
get
somehow tied
points
at the end of
for-
that, which I don't think is possible now that I'm thinking about this, I did come up with a tiebreaker, but I don't think it's possible because I did 3 rounds.
Well, if we do it 3 times and we each get 3 points, like if she guesses who I am 3 times and I guess who she is 3 times.
No, it's
that
not
would
if
be-
you guess it. It's who guesses it fastest.
Oh,
So you
okay,
have
yes,
a
you're right.
maximum of 20
Got
points.
you. Okay.
But if you can guess it faster. And I thought there's no way to
Okay.
like skew the answer because it's yes or no. So the person who
correct.
is
Yes.
like, there's no way to, I'm going to make it
Yes.
hard for them to guess it.
Yes.
So it's yes
Okay.
or no. All right. So I'm
Okay.
going to text you. So do you guys have your phones?
Yep.
Because I think it's more
Yes,
fun when
ma'am.
when the listeners can also guess along with us. So, does anyone want to volunteer to be the guesser first or the character first?
I don't care either way. Yeah, like
I don't care either way.
Yeah, I can guess first.
You want to guess first, Amanda?
Sure.
Okay. So Kristen, you're going to be the
Sure.
character. I'm going to text you who your character is. Okay.
So
Okay.
we can have
Can-
this up on the screen maybe, and when we edit, like have the name. Oh,
Well, I
no,
was
we
thinking
don't
it
want
might
people
be
to
fun
know.
for the
We want
listeners
people
to
guess.
guess
Yeah.
along.
Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind. Duh.
Mhm.
Duh.
Because otherwise, I would have
Okay.
just had you take your headphones off, which is what I was initially
Yes,
thinking. And I'm like, it might be
got
fun for the listeners to
Yeah.
guess along. Okay, so it's 20 questions. So you get 20 guesses. So you can ask a question, get your yes or no, make a guess. You might as well because you're not docked for guessing.
Yeah.
But you can't be like, question 1 and guess 3 times. Question 2, guess 3 times. It's one guess after each question. And the character is someone from a book. So
Okay.
does anyone have any other questions before I send Kristen her first character?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good too.
Okay, Kristen, I am hitting send on my message. Let me know when you get it.
I have it, but I lost my window. Okay. I have it.
All right. So, Amanda, whenever you
Cool.
are ready.
The
floor is
pressure
yours.
on. Okay. Is this character also a mythical being?
Yes.
Okay. Is this character a love interest?
No.
Or like okay. Is this character a male?
Yes.
Okay. Is this character able to shift forms between human and its mythicalness, whatever the creature it is?
No.
Okay.
And remember, you can guess it.
I know. I
anytime,
just
Amanda.
realized I should guess. My first guess is this is hard. Callum?
No.
Okay. Do the questions have to be about the character specifically?
No, it can
For
be about the
example,
realm.
could I
Anything that
say,
will lead you to guess who it is.
Is this character in the Blood and Ash? Like, can I
Yeah,
ask like that?
you can ask that.
Okay.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
this character from the Blood and Ash series?
No.
Is it male? Mythical, but they don't transform. Not a love interest. For some reason, I feel like it's Harry Potter related, but I'm like, who the F is a character there that can't transform that is mythical? Oh, Peeves?
Yeah, you have to ask a question first. You already
I
made a guess
did.
for question 5.
No, I didn't. I said, is this in the Blood and Ash?
Oh,
She
you're.
said
I'm sorry.
no.
You're
Yes.
right. You're right.
And
I'm
I
sorry.
said-
Sorry.
Is it Peeves?
Sorry.
No.
Damn it. Okay, is this character a main character?
I don't know how to. I lean no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think like just to jump in.
It sounds like questionable, but no. So
questionable,
that's-
but
yeah.
not like.
Yes.
Not main.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's not Harry Potter. Like, you know, it's
Okay,
not like
yeah,
the
yes.
heroine.
But it could be like Ron, for example.
Right,
It's kind
yeah.
of main, but not main.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it Carrion
No.
Swift? No. Is this character from the Quicksilver series?
No.
Is it King Jalara? No, I already said that. Not Blood and Ash. Ignore that. Is it Neely Headless Nick? No, he's not even almost the main character. That was a stupid question. Is this character from Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, is it? Oh no, you say it's not a love interest. Can't be. Is it? No, you're not mythical. This is hard. Is your character a human?
No.
Is it Taryn?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yay! You got it in 10 for our
I almost
listeners.
said Taryn, and I'm like, wait, I should make sure that this is a human, and that's my problem. That I'm thinking
Look
human.
at you go.
Yay!
Okay, so let me write this down.
I'm really
I was
worried.
really worried. I was like,
That was
uh-oh,
really
this is
good.
going downhill fast.
I know
I'm
you
not
were
gonna
so
get this.
off, and then you looped right back around. I'm like,
Okay.
holy F, Amanda.
You got it.
Yeah.
You did. Okay,
Whew.
so round 1.
It's funny, like your mind just goes blank. I'm like, I don't know any characters ever. Like it's just
I know.
gone.
I'm like, oh gosh.
Okay. All right, so I got Amanda's jotted down. Okay, Amanda, I'm going to text you your character. Do you have your phone?
Yes.
Make sure I'm sending it
Oh,
to
I'm
you and not
scared.
Kristen. Okay, I'm sending it. Let me know when you have received it.
Got it.
Kristen, whenever you're ready.
Ooh.
And wait,
Can I ask-
pause. Can I ask a question? Because I didn't think about
Yes.
this. If Kristen goes past the 10 question mark, we might as well call it for that round because there's no point in going.
Well, hold on. Is it how many points per round, or is it? Oh,
round.
I see what you're saying.
So
Yes,
if
'cause
Kristen takes
whoever
11
asks-
guesses, you already won the point.
because I did it in less.
Yeah. So like
Yes.
maybe after
Unless you feel close, Kristen, you're like, I just want to keep going because I feel like I'm so close. Then we can keep going. But yeah.
'Kay.
Yeah, I think we can
All right.
just it's 1 point per round. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Then we can just call it.
Okay.
Okay. Like maybe you can take one final guess just for funsies, and then we'll just tell you who it is.
Yes.
Okay.
'Kay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Is this character from a book series we are covering?
No.
Is this character human?
No.
Okay. What?
The face.
I know. Don't you just forget everything about everything you've ever read? Because that's what I
Well,
did.
I'm
I was
trying
like,
to
oh,
think.
no.
I'm like, so we're not currently covering it, so that
Eliminates a
I'm like,
lot.
I feel like eliminates a
It does.
lot. But like,
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of other books you've read where they're not
For
human.
our listeners, you might not know all of the things we're covering yet. Just stay tuned. There's going to be fun stuff coming around the corner.
Yes, there is.
Oh my gosh.
I already feel like you're going to guess this too. I'm like, crap, this is already narrowed down too much. Uh-oh. That was a good question to ask. Is it one we're
It really
covering 'cause You
was.
got rid of a
Yeah.
bunch, yeah.
When you asked yours, I was like, oh,
The
I know
one book?
exactly what I'm going to ask.
That's what I'm going to do next time. Next round,
So,
I'm stealing
my
that.
guess is what's the hippogriff from Harry Potter? What's the hippogriff's name?
Buckbeak?
Yeah, Buckbeak.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
But that was a good guess.
not human. I forget my questions.
You've
Or
only
was
asked
it
two so
human?
far.
Not human. Not,
Not
in the books that
human
we're
and not in the
covering.
books we're covering. Okay.
And
Is
not
the
Buckbeak.
character is the character from Harry Potter?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it. You're gonna
From
get this
Harry
so soon.
Potter and myth. Is it Dobby?
Yay.
Damn, Kristen! Holy F!
I was like, my 10. I felt solid in my 10.
So did I, Amanda.
To be fair,
Ugh.
you gave me my first question, which really just
Ugh.
sent me in the right direction.
Damn,
In all fairness, though,
that was
after even I asked
impressive.
the individual books, it never crossed my mind to ask that question. So that is on me.
All right, so
Oh,
Kristen has
shit.
earned the point for round 1, and we
Damn
move
it.
into round 2.
So let's have Kristen go first now. Do
Yeah.
you think? That way she'll set the benchmark for how many I can ask, and we'll do it like that back and
Okay,
forth.
so I am texting this to Amanda then? That's what I'm doing?
Correct.
Unless you
Okay.
want me to. Yeah. That's what I was
You
kind
know
of
what I
thinking.
mean? That-
Because if
yeah.
I you ask questions that got me thinking, so if I ask a question that gets you thinking,
Yeah, so it'll kind
I
of
think
be
that's
like
kind
a,
of
yeah.
balanced. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I'm texting Amanda right now. Amanda's going to be the character?
Yes.
Yes?
Please.
'Kay.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's coming at you, Amanda.
Oh God. Okay. Please
Are
don't
you
guess that.
ready?
No.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I was like, are you gonna ask your question?
It's you.
I was wondering what the pause was for.
So you were just like trying
I'm
to find a
fucking
really good
done.
question. A really good question.
I'm going to start off with the same question. Is this character from a series we're covering?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is the character human?
No.
Okay. Oh, that was a bad question. I'm like, oh, I could have reworded that better. Is the character a dragon?
No.
So I'm thinking Fae, because that's not human. Is it a main character?
No.
Is it Carrion?
Motherfuck!
Holy fuck, Kristen. Oh my god.
Was that 3 again?
That was 4.
I think 4.
Do we just give her the point?
I
Like,
keep,
there's no
I keep
fucking
my
way.
fingers going for
There's
all of
no
our
way.
watchers. Wow, that's
There's no way.
Do you want
I
me
will
to
get
give you the
it.
question I was going to ask?
No.
That might give you a hint.
No, thanks though. But fuck.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's all
Okay.
right. It's all good.
all right. So, Kristen, I am.
Is this the last
sending-
round coming up?
No, this is still round 2.
You're gonna
you
guess.
Can, you can beat this.
Oh yeah. I
You
can
beat
still
this.
beat this. Okay.
Yes, you can.
But
still
if
beat this.
Kristen wins, she wins.
She
'Cause
wins.
it's-
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. So no pressure, Amanda.
Oh my god.
No pressure.
There's no way this is gonna happen unless I just fucking guess right off the get go.
Okay, Kristen, are you ready?
luck.
It's coming
Yep.
at you. Have you received it?
Okay. I have indeed received
All
it.
right. Whenever you're ready, Amanda.
Okay, is this character from a book that we are covering? Let's get that one out of the way.
No.
Okay. No. Okay, what else have we all... This is going to be like one of those fucking hard ones where it's going to be like Hunger Games, and I don't fucking remember because it's been 10 years since I read that. Okay. Is it a main character?
Yes.
How many questions is that too?
Not from something that we
Talking to your mic, Amanda. We can't hear you.
Sorry, I was just talking to myself.
Oh.
Not from something that we're covering. Is so it's a
Did you
main
guess?
character.
No,
I
she hasn't
haven't
guessed yet.
No,
I was like,
I
because
can't
you
just-
could.
I guess I
should.
could, right? I could guess
You
no matter
don't
what,
lose a
right? That's
point.
right.
You're
That's
not-
right.
don't-
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Katniss Everdeen.
No.
Oh, thank fuck. I'm not thank fuck, but I was like, if it is fucking Hunger Games, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Is the character female?
Yes.
3 questions. Yes, main character. Not a book we're covering. Obviously not Hunger Games. Female. Okay, I have a question, but I don't know if it will count as a question. Then I don't want you to answer it. It's more of like a clarification question.
Okay, Kristen, take your headphones off for a sec. Okay.
I'm just wondering, like when someone says main character, if we're like, would you count somebody as a main character if you thought that series had like multiple main characters, or would you exclusively that means that there's only one main character? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, put your headphones back on, Kristen.
And if you can't answer that, then that's okay.
Hurry up. Come on,
I'm like-
put it back on.
I could hear Amanda talking, and I'm like, I'm
Could you? Oh,
Okay, so basically she asked like a definition of what a main character is. I haven't answered it yet because I wanted you to hear my answer for fairness.
Okay.
So Amanda had asked, like, is it like there's only one main character, or like it like essentially is what you're
could
asking
you
me?
could there be multiple main characters? Like when you answer a question about a main character, in your mind, like what is a main character? Does
Like
that
in
mean
my
there can
mind,
only
if you're
ever be one
thinking
main
Blood and
character?
Ash, I would say Poppy, Cas, Kieran are all main characters. In my mind, I
Yeah.
would say like where the story revolves around. I would say.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't mean it has to be one. is
No,
what we're getting,
correct.
like, okay,
No.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't think so. Do you, Kristen? I don't think so.
No, when I was
when
thinking
I see
that,
your
I was
main
like,
character, it's like they're a major person in this story.
yes.
For example, let's say it's Quicksilver. Would you say that Fisher and Saris are both main characters?
Correct.
Yes.
It's
I
not
would.
that there's only one because it's in technically
Yes.
it's in Saris's point of view for the most part, but it
Yes.
doesn't make her the one and only main character.
Right.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I sort of think of it like casting for episodes. Like in Grey's Anatomy, Meredith is a main character, and then she's a recurring character or a supporting character. But like they have like 10 main characters, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like
kind of
major-
where my mind
major
went.
That the
plot
story
involvement.
consistently follows. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're at 3
questions do I have
questions
here?
for our listeners. If you're watching,
So
you
I can
see my
only
3
ask
fingers
one
up.
more question.
Well, you
So I have
haven't
2
guessed
guesses
for
left.
3 yet, have you?
So I have
didn't
2
think you
guesses.
guessed.
No.
Yeah.
I have 2 guesses and 1 question left.
Correct.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What the hell else have we all read that we are not covering? Is it...
I don't even remember what your third question was.
She got book we're covering, main character, and gender.
Oh,
that's
right. Right.
Is it Hermione?
It is.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god. Okay.
How did you just pull that out of a fucking hat?
Oh my god. I'm like, I don't know what else we've fucking read. And I was like, there's no way it's Harry Potter because we already did Dobby.
I know,
But
and I
I'm
was
like,
like,
I'm gonna
fuck, I
just
shouldn't have
throw
had
it.
2 Harry Potters in a row. Not in a row, but like in a...
But that's
One in
literally
each
why I
round.
was like, I'm not gonna, I didn't think it
I was like,
that.
oh, she's not going to
Damn.
guess. And you're like,
I thought for sure
oh.
you had that, Kristen. Holy fuck. Okay, round
Okay.
3.
We're
Okay, so
in
who's
it,
going
we're in it.
first this time? Who am I sending this to?
Me. Damn it. Get ready to have 13 guesses.
Me. Okay, all right. Amanda.
So you're texting me
Do
first?
don't text me. Yeah.
Oh,
Text me
shit.
first.
Text Kristen.
I didn't
Okay.
look. If that helps
I didn't
at all.
text it yet,
Okay.
but I had
Okay.
your chat open, so I'm
That's
sending this to
fine.
Kristen. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Are you ready, Kristen?
Yep.
All right. Here it comes.
Okay.
Oh, I can guess anytime now, right? You've seen it?
Yep. Oh, sorry. I guess I should have asked that. Kristen, do you have it?
Ask your questions.
Ask
Is
away.
it in a book we're covering?
Yes.
I love how you guys just jump to that now.
Okay. And I'm going to just start guessing every time, even though I have no effing idea, but just in the essence of not having a lot of questions here. Is it... Oh, what the hell's his name? Archer.
No.
It is in the books we're covering. Is it a main character?
Yes.
Is it Kieran?
No.
Is it a female?
Yes.
I really only have 3 options at this point. Poppy?
Yes.
Holy F.
I'm like, okay, at this point, it's either Poppy, Violet, or Saris,
Damn.
if we're thinking about what we cover. So I'm like, I hope I get it soon. Oh, God.
All right.
I'm scared.
Okay. Amanda?
Just make sure you ask every time.
I
Like,
know.
just shot in dark, you have to, because...
I'm trying to remember who all we
Read
had.
my face, Siri! Okay, here we go.
Oh, good call. Like, so you don't guess someone that was already guessed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amanda, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's auto-correcting. Rude.
So this is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who I guessed the second one.
Kieran Swift. That was
Yep. Okay.
the other one.
Do you have it, Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I don't even know if I want to ask that question. Well, I'm like, if there's not a lot. Ugh.
It is a nice 50-50, though. If we think of, like, the book
It
that we've
cuts it
both
pretty
read,
good.
I
and
know.
then what we're covering, like, it kind of, you have, like,
Well, that's what I'm
three-ish
like.
books on either side
Yes.
at that point. At least it
I
narrows
know.
that down, but you don't have to. You could...
Well, if I couldn't, if guessing Carrion. If I hadn't guessed Carrion, I would be like, there has to be a Quicksilver person in here. So I'm just gonna. Is it from a book series we're covering?
No.
Okay. So that I feel like that really only leads.
I feel like you're gonna fucking get this. Damn it.
Is
I'm so
it?
stressed.
Is it Katniss?
Yes, it fucking is, and you just won.
Oh! Holy fuck.
Here I am, like, how many questions did she have? 3 that she could. How do you under 3?
Okay, I want to read total guesses, okay? So, round 1, Amanda asked 10 questions. Kristen asked 3. Round 2, Kristen asked 4 questions. Amanda asked 3. Round 3, Amanda asks 3 questions. Kristen asked 1! Like, total? 3.
I was literally like, okay,
7,
I got
8
this. There's
questions
no way.
total. Kristen
There's
asked less
no
questions
way.
total than Amanda did in round 1.
In one round. In one
fuck?
round.
That
In
is
one
like
round.
Skill.
To be fair, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, if we haven't had a Quicksilver character that's not them, I'm sorry, Amanda, to say this, but like you were like, it's gonna be from fucking Hunger Games, and I'm like,
I know, and I wish I didn't say that because
Games.
once we were like, it's not covering. I'm like, fuck me, she's gonna go to Hunger Games.
Yep.
Oh, God. Now I gotta find that marker that I normally have to.
Yep.
So
Give you
Kristen
your-
wins this round and gets to
Kinda.
host next week's
Kinda.
Bookish
Uh-oh.
Breakdown.
It's up me.
Oh, hold on. I think I see the marker. Just one moment, folks. It's over here. You know, bring my microphone with me because it's in my way.
And that's going to be the intro to this episode.
And I'm bringing it back now.
We're bringing it back.
It's like a huge stand, so like I couldn't roll my chair over. This is what I'm doing. Is this even the right marker? Yes, it is. Okay, so Kristen is here, and I'm gonna just, and I can't like bring it closer because there's too much in my way. Oh, it's a 5. I get to do the first cross one.
Oh, fun.
It's the worst cross I've ever done. You can't even see it. Can
We
you
trust
see it
you.
from there?
It's there.
It's there.
Sort of, yes.
It's there.
I
Hold on,
believe you.
My headphones.
We have literal video proof, so
Yep.
it's fine.
We do.
You
We
just
do.
gotta zoom on in. There. That's a little better. There, you can see it now.
Yep.
Also, I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe I'll bring it closer. But
I
Amanda's
noticed it and I was gonna
son-
call it out.
I actually didn't notice it till just now.
Amanda's son
Aw.
drew me this because he is the friggin' best little artist. He's 8 years old, okay? And he's obsessed with trains. And I said, buddy, you gotta draw Aunt Katie the Hogwarts Express. And he fucking did. And like, look how good this is. Like,
Oh, no.
and it's framed, and they gave it to me for my birthday, and I was very excited. So it's hanging.
You
back
have the
here.
sweetest son.
He works
really
so
did.
hard. And,
And
like
then,
he
did
like
Oakley do the magic
pencil-
carp?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to show that too.
Yes, she did.
So then they asked me what my favorite Pokemon was, and of course it's Magikarp. And so they drew me a Pokemon card. Oakley drew me a little Pokemon card with Magikarp on it.
Yes, she did.
So
cute.
I have both displayed
That's
on my shelf.
awesome. I love that. It's right there. I'm
Yeah,
proud of
right
myself. I
there.
didn't even notice, but
Well,
Aw.
to be fair, my head I think was kind of in front of it, but
Yeah.
there it
Yeah,
is.
it's fair.
So yeah.
That's
I
Anyway,
love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so
The
cute.
labor of love. That's
right?
what that was.
Like that must have taken him so long. He did such a good job.
I would say at least an hour.
Wow, that's
At least an hour, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so good too. Like,
Yeah.
and Manda, tell everybody how he did it. Like,
So he's into like watching like YouTube how you can draw. So like we searched on YouTube like Hogwarts Express, and there's like this guy and he'll draw, and then Jensen like pause YouTube, and he's like play like 30 seconds,
like,
pause,
that's
and then like
so
the next 2
cute.
lines, and he does it all in pencil. And then he goes over it after with black fine liner, and then erases all the pencil, and then colored it in and drew the background.
Like,
on his
how
own,
fucking
yeah.
cute is that? Like, my
Yeah.
freaking heart. I can't even. I love it. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
And he enjoys doing it too. So it's not like he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta draw that. Like he loves doing that stuff. So
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he is
love
happy
it.
to-
So
sweet.
cute. Yes.
Yeah, he's a patootie.
All right. So with that, Professor Katie is going to plop her hat on again.
Professor Katie.
And we are going to finish out this book, friends. This next episode.
Is it?
Yes. Isn't
Nice.
that wild?
That is
Wild.
Yes.
actually.
So it will be chapters 45 through 50, which will complete the War of Two Queens. And then we will jump back in time to Cas's POV from the first bit, which I'm very excited about.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm
Very
interested to
excited
see
about
how
it.
this is gonna
Yes.
how this is gonna go.
And I won't lie, like when we were first laying out this format, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to want to go back. I'm going to want to know what happens. But now I'm like, nah, let's go back to when Kieran and Poppy were Kieran and Poppy.
like, I need to go back in time. I need
Take
some
me back to the
space.
good old days.
That's funny.
That's so funny.
But yes,
Yeah,
Amanda,
okay.
take her
Woo.
away.
I'd love to. So, we want to know, what did you think about the joining? What are your hot and heavy opinions and all that jazz? Let us know and be our first ever comment on our social media and our first ever email. Don't you want to be the first?
Yeah, we'll
So
read
do
it out loud.
We are at Your Bookmark Pod on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube. I'm forgetting one and I can't think of what
Did you
it
say
is, but I know.
TikTok?
No, I don't think I did. That's kind of like the most important one. TikTok, X. I don't know if I said that. And email.
things.
So yourbookmarkpod@gmail.com. Please talk to us so we don't feel so lonely in the comment
Let
section.
us know
I
if
don't
you
wanna
got
be
the
lonely no
guesses too.
Yes. Yeah. How many guesses? Well, imagine, but we couldn't be like, how many guesses? Because what if you didn't guess it in 3 and then we
True.
moved on? But did you guess it within our time? Were
Did
you
you
like
beat them?
one guess in?
Did you beat them?
Yes.
Do you know what though? Like being like,
Good
hey,
luck
is it
beating the
something
one.
we covered? They're like, we don't know what books you're covering. We
Yeah.
don't know what books you read.
True.
But still, let us know.
We really need to
Kristen, you
just
want to-
say it on one of these episodes of the stuff that we're going to be covering. Maybe we should just say it right now because I feel
Yeah.
like we're always
Yeah.
alluding to it in every episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
We
as
could each cover one.
yeah,
We could
I love
each
that.
Bring one up.
Okay. So, as I'm sure all of our wonderful readers know, because we're part of this reader community, there's a lot happening this fall. So, I will take the first one, and we're going to be covering the Quicksilver series, which I am
Mhm.
quite excited about. We have all read the Quicksilver series, and this is our second read through. It's kind of a hybrid of what we're doing right now. Like, we are going chapter by chapter, but it's not so in depth of what's happening. It's more of like an overview, some key insights, and like theories that have evolved on a second read, because you pick up so many
Mhm.
things on a second read.
Mhm.
And this is Amanda's
do.
first ever experience rereading anything ever. So this has been
That's
really
so
fun.
wild to me.
I know, same.
And I'm really liking it. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much more you can learn.
Yes.
Right? It's so
Whoa.
true. So that's book
Can
one
I-
that we're series one that we're covering. Who wants to take the second one?
I
Go ahead, Kristen.
wore a
Kristen
shirt.
has to take the next one.
Yeah.
So we are
Amazing.
covering the Akatar series, which is like one of my favorite series. So I'm really happy. Obviously, I have the shirt. So as it's kind of a hybrid, like Katie said, because Katie and I have read the entire series. So we are rereading it for this, and Amanda has never read it before. I don't even think you know anything about it. Like,
I know nothing except for up to chapter 14 of the first book, because that's as far as I am. So I literally
I
know
was
nothing.
trying to think of a character from that series to include in this question that we did today. I'm like, I don't know how far Amanda is, so maybe I shouldn't.
yes.
Not far at all.
I know I thought about that. And I'm like, oh, it's hard because I don't know where she is.
Yeah,
So yes,
no.
we are doing Akatar. We're going to go off all the published books as of June 29th. Because that's when we're recording this. And then we will have special episode drops for 6 and 7.
Which we're so excited about.
So excited.
So depending on how far Amanda gets in her reading, she may or may not participate in the whole series, because if you know, you know.
If you know,
You may
you
have
know.
to kick her out towards the end of the episode. So it depends on how much reading she gets done.
Yes.
I'm trying hard, guys. I don't
I
know what's
believe
gonna
in
happen
you.
here. I don't know if I believe in me. But finally, we are also covering the In the Pyrean series, Fourth Wing. I just finished reading it for the first time. So both Kristen and Katie had read it previous, and this was my first time through. So that format is more of like a questions and answers from like a first person reading it the first time. So what happened was I read all of Fourth Wing, and then Kristen and Katie came up with questions and just like questioned me on my thoughts, where I was at in that first book. So unfortunately, Katie and Kristen had to be very like tight-lipped because they had already read the other two and I hadn't. So same thing with the second book and then the third book. But the nice thing was after Onyx Storm, after Onyx Storm, they could then talk openly about their thoughts and theories too. And
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I like finished it maybe 3 weeks ago now, and I'm still depressed about it and kind of obsessed about it the same way. So I was so excited to finally get to record the episode. We've just recorded it last week, and that one. So I don't think we said cut this out if you don't think that we should include it. But the plan is that we're going to be releasing the Fourth Wing episodes the weeks leading up to the Fourth Wing kind of novella, little book, whatever it is, it's going to be released in the fall. These are going to be released up the weeks up to that. And then we will do some coverage on the new book, whatever that is going to be. And that's the same with ACOTAR as well. So the ACOTAR books that we do coverage on are going to be released one episode per book leading up to book number 6. And Quicksilver, we were going to release our series episodes up into the release of the new book that was supposed to come out this fall.
Is that when we do in chapters chunks?
Yes, so we have many. So like the Quicksilver series is many episodes.
Yeah.
I think around like 15 because we're doing it in chapter chunks.
Whereas the other two are like one book per episode.
One per book, yeah. And yeah, we were doing that leading up to the new Quicksilver book, but because that one is being delayed, those episodes you probably won't see as soon as we had originally anticipated.
Yeah, probably won't be till late next year.
Yeah, you will still see them. They will come out, and we are very excited for you to listen to them. So
we've had a lot of fun in that one too.
Yes, we have. I love the reread and insights.
Right? Same. And it's cool. It's kind of fun for a change of pace too, because like obviously I love what we're doing now because what this whole Blood and Ash journey was supposed to be was a first time read. It was supposed to be a book club. Like everyone's a part of our book club. So like I do love that format, but it was very nice to kind of change that up and be a little bit more lighthearted with the notes. And not so in depth. So I'm curious to see what listeners think. Like what style do you like better?
Yeah, when you kind of see the different formats. Because I already really want to do a Fourth Wing reread, maybe like next year after, like the craziness of the book releases and
real book
whatnot here. But
well, maybe we'll know when the real book is coming out.
I would love to do a reread chapter coverage for that because now that I'm at the end of it, I'm like, holy shit, I know there's so much I missed.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now.
About it makes me want to reread it again.
Yes. I would love to do that. So, and if there's anything you would love for us to either cover because you've read it and you're obsessed and you just want to be able to consume more content about that book, let us know. Or if there's a book you want to read and we can all read it together, let us know in the comments or email us. Be the first one.
Yeah, we will read it out loud, the whole thing, word for word. Even if it's saying how much you hate us, we'll still read it.
We'll be like, blah, blah, blah. Things we are so annoing and will never follow us, but we
hate
care.
Listening to you because you're dumb. But anyway, we have a lot of exciting things coming up. We hope you guys join us for it and know how much.
Join us?
Oh, no. See, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?
I gotta
end it on that. Why?
Why?
Professor Katie gives you an F.
F minus.
Anyway, I think it's getting late, friends. We're gonna call it a night. So with that, we will see you in our next chapter. Bye.
Bye.